Hey everybody, welcome back to the RPG Saloon Presents Heavy is the Crown, our Vampire 5th Edition Chronicle. It's been a couple weeks, but how's everybody doing? We doing alright? I hope we're ready to roll dice and be vampires and totally deal with none of the fallout that's going to happen because of certain things that, that have been going on.
Choices have been made.
Choices have been made, things have gone on, and man, hey there, we've got somebody hanging out, Schrödinger cat. Are you here or not? I'm not certain. Anyway.
Oh, I get it.
Oh
my god.
Bad physics jokes, that's why you guys come here.
You can't see me, but I'm face palming right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was great. Top tier.
Okay. So, when last we left, nobody is here, he says, yes. So when we last left, certain decisions were made. Some of those decisions included knocking the reinforced door out of a drug den based out of a club in Chicago, proceeding to kidnap the leader of said drug den, and calling the cops on said drug den, just, as a huge middle finger.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. Now, all of this matters because all of these, this drug den, this woman, they're all connected to Al Capone, and Al Capone doesn't probably take too kindly to people, touching his things. But that's a whole story that we're going to delve into tonight. So why don't we pick up right where we left off? We have everyone but two of the players, or rather two of the characters. The players are wherever they are. The characters are we have Yvette, who's chilling at home. The Real Housewives, that just finished up. Sorry, it's about time for bed.
Oh man, okay.
Becker, you were chilling at home too. You got out. You had dropped all the drugs off and you left. What's Becker been up to tonight, if anything? Oh, I think Becker was still plugging in the keyboard. My bad.
I believe so, yes.
That's fine. Becker is a man of many talents, but electronics is not one of them. This is fine. So for everybody who is hanging out in the literal cabin in the woods, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this just because I want to move forward, but between the four of you, can you please tell me what you plan to do with the young lady that is currently in your care? For the daytime.
Oh.
Because
this is something Samuel wouldn't have had to think about until,
yes.
Now.
Yep. Because y'all are going to need some place to bunk down. It's, at this point, getting real close to sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's in Silas' cabin, right?
She is. Oh, yes. Yes, I just meant, do you want to do anything specific as in keep her tied up all day? Lock her in a safe somewhere? I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas.
Well,
Dr. Fox,
that,
you can't leave her alone with all these men.
I mean,
disabling her phone so
That's a
nobody can
thing.
track it, and probably, I don't know what the cabin is like, so we probably would want to keep her locked in a place that doesn't have windows, or something until we can further.
That's cute that you think I allow windows in my cabin.
I was going to say, this is the
It's
creepy...
a vampire's
so,
cabin.
for
What
those...
do you think?
I mean,
Yeah. So, for those listening
I
in...
don't know about this
He's got
other
skylights and
person
everything.
that actually lives with you.
I'm sorry, what was that, Chris?
I thought there was actually a human that lived.
No. Rosa is not a human. She just kind of, comes around at opportune moments because I love Rosa.
I misunderstood that.
So what are you guys going to do with her? Silas?
I mean, there's only one way in and one way out. So, I mean, it's not like, she's going to get very far, even if she does get untied.
Someone sleep in front of the
So
door.
the thought is to keep this woman tied up for 12 hours?
I don't like the idea of that.
Yep, that's
Can Samuel? Oh God.
It's almost
Can't-
like you should have someone who has the ability to suggest things to people. Oh wait, she's watching The Real Housewives.
Well, I mean, there is the slight blood bond that we can.
Correct. You can
But-
pull on that. Mm-hmm.
That still feels bad. But it's
I'm afraid
somehow-
none of this
it.
is going to feel good.
No.
None of these are good answers.
No, none of this is a great idea. But something has to be. I just want to know what you guys decide you're going to do with her, and then we can move on to the next day.
yeah.
Hang out in the
World
sewers.
is darkness. It's not world of
Um,
feel good, happy fun.
Yeah,
time.
like,
Oh,
I mean,
Jamie.
It's true.
who else
Trying to protect
staying
her.
the day in the cabin?
Yeah.
From her
Samuel would.
year
Okay,
abusive
so I'm
relationship.
thinking
Hold up,
I just
hold up. Cut.
I locked
There's
down
a
the
lot of
door.
talking.
Yeah, hold up, Austin, Chris, you were saying.
I was just saying we were setting her free from a 2-year abusive relationship, so it's kind of like rehab.
With more abuse. Okay, yes. Back to Austin.
Okay, so anybody who's staying, say I
Like in
Aye.
the cabin, or
in the cabin for the day. Whoever's staying.
Samuel.
Do you want me to stay?
Anybody can stay. It ain't that big a deal.
if
You
I
can
I
just
think I'm
walk,
gonna go back to my place. Honestly, this creepy cabin kind of.
Yeah.
I'm still mildly offended by that. But all right.
You can't see it, but Samuel is smiling underneath of his mask. He's just like, you wouldn't like my home then, would you, Mr. Stefan?
Probably.
I
not.
was just thinking how nice and homey this cabin was.
Yeah. See, Samuel gets it.
So for those of you who are playing the home game, we are currently being set in a literal cabin in the woods, and think of any number of horror movies. Think The Evil Dead, think Cabin in the Woods. You're probably pretty close to the truth.
I actually just watched Cabin in the Woods a few
Yay.
days ago.
Very
I
nice.
figure As we have a long time to live, we may as well make the most of it and enjoy the place where we live.
Feel like he's still
Okay.
ripping on my cabin a bit.
So Samuel's going. The Nosferatu is staying. Silas,
All
you're
right.
staying. Valerie?
Valerie does not love the cabin either, but she also doesn't love the idea of leaving this girl here. Not that she doesn't distrust these two. They've actually kind of grown on her.
Aw.
Like a
Aw.
fungus.
Like a disgusting
exactly.
fungus. But maybe it would, like, I think she'll stay, but she's going to go out into her RV and stay there, and it's just going to be sitting outside. It's like sort of like a second point of defense, I guess.
Sure. Okay,
That'll work.
so we have everyone figured out what they're going to do. Steven, my main question for you is, how are you going to get home?
Valerie ain't giving you a ride.
Provided there's enough nighttime left.
You've got
we're not-
maybe an hour.
How far out are we?
Let's pull up a map. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Yeah.
Let's pull up
Is
that
today where we get to test out what sunlight does to vampires?
God, let's hope not.
I mean, Stefan is fast, isn't he?
He's
Steven,
whatever.
Steven, right?
Steven, I believe.
Yes.
Stefan. Because I know an actual Stefan, and
Ah.
he spells his name the exact same way.
Okay, so we are hereabouts where my circle is on. Actually, bloop, bloop. There we go. We are hereabouts where my circle is on your map. on this little north island here.
Lovely.
Now, don't remember exactly where you are, Stephen. I don't know how far you have to travel. I don't remember whereabouts in Chicago you lived. I mean,
I cannot remember the name of the area, but it was
like
within 15, 20-minute drive easy.
Okay. Well,
Can you give me a hint? I might have it off the top of my head.
Okay. What's fleetness give you here? Dexterity test, dex athletics. You know what? If you want to try and give me a rouse on that fleetness, we will say you can get there. You have fleetness. Add your celerity rating, so add 3 to non-combat dex athletics. Just roll dex athletics and add 3 dice to it.
What's going on? I lost audio for a while.
Okay. If you want to just literally try and flaunt the masquerade all the way home and just run real quick.
I was just gonna call a cab.
Okay, that works too.
When you're enough to downtown Chicago, I can get to a place where I can get a cab and get there. And
yeah, that's fine too. So you can get home. That's not a big deal.
I like the idea of flaunting the masquerade.
I mean,
like middle finger to all you humans. You wish you were me right now. No. So we're just going. Okay, so we've answered that question. Silas, what are we doing? Last answer with the girl. What's going on with her?
Okay, so here is a thing that I need to ask.
Yes.
Because this is a me thing that doesn't know, because, again, first vampire game. What is the actual sleeping habits of a vampire?
Dawn hits,
Do we need to
you
sleep?
go pop. You are out. You are a dead body for 12 hours.
I am a dead body for 12 hours.
Give or take.
Shit.
There are extraneous rules that allow you to fight it, but we're not dealing with those right now. For all intents and purposes, you are a dead body for 12 hours.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I was going to suggest we just alternate watch, but sounds like that's not going to work.
Not for vampires. If you had a
Not
ghoul,
for vampires. Technically, there is a ghoul, but...
Yep, you don't own her yet.
But you can
maybe
do
we
your
should
best
get
to
some of
tell her what
those.
to
I
do.
mean,
Well, I mean, I can just lock the place down really good, hide the keys, and then, just kind of
Sure.
untie. Hope Samuel can be like, hey, don't run, don't look for the keys.
Yeah.
So,
Please be chill.
don't take
I
us.
know
Yeah.
I wasn't
We
Pull
here.
up,
chill and
guys.
hang out.
Guys, Jamie?
I know I wasn't here last time, but Becker does own a duplex that 2 humans live in. That's part of his.
We can't get a hold of you.
You can come get me.
We don't know where you live.
Yes.
Well, actually, they do.
Sam,
Oh.
Samuel does.
Oh, Samuel does. Okay then.
Oh.
so,
I know where
wanna get-
everybody lives. It's
yeah,
okay.
I'm just,
Fucking nos.
your character would have known that.
Yeah,
But,
well,
just
that is a
not
thing that we
friendly.
could do. If that is another option. I just need to know where the girl is so I can totally not plan accordingly.
Oh.
I mean, nothing. No,
I don't know the layout of this cabin. I would say put her in like a back room and just lock the door basically. Let her have her own room in the cabin and then just lock down the cabin and then we go comatose for 12 hours.
Okay.
That works for me.
Okay,
There's
and that's fine.
a couple
Yep.
of them, so I mean,
Okay, cool. So we have
Yeah,
solved the problem.
We'll do that and then Samuel will tell her to just stay put and don't go anywhere.
Okay, cool. So
And he'll invoke
I
the
am in
blood
there.
bond with that.
okay, and Fox is Dr. Fox. Sorry, not a Fox, but Dr. Fox.
I'm out in the RV.
is chilling
my
in the RV.
Little hidey sleepy hole.
Yeah, you've got that thing
I
tricked
have
out. That
something
is
like
that is the awesomest RV ever for a vampire.
I have my keys with me too.
Of course. So let's call it a night, literally, or a day, rather.
Day.
Yep.
So everybody has a nice nap, and come around 6:37-ish, something like that, maybe 8. You wake back up. You regain consciousness wherever the heck you were, and everyone just wakes up. So those of you
Rouse check.
rouse chest a rouse chest for everyone, please. Oh my. Oh,
You all wake up and you're down a blood point.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about the people who are in the cabin right now. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
It's
fine.
okay. I'm just a little more hungry.
Yeah,
It's fine.
nice. Just about everybody succeeded. Kick butt.
Awesome. Good start.
Yvette, we're going to start
Yes.
with you.
Yeah.
You're going to have so you wake up, you're stretching, you're doing your whatever you do when you wake up.
I just woke up like this. I'm perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You have a private cell phone, do you not?
I do, yes, but that's for my mask, not necessarily for.
Not for vampire stuff. Okay.
Thus far, the only vampire that we've determined that has that number is Naomi.
Good, because that's what I was going to say. You have several missed texts from her number.
Ugh! Oh boy! Yikes! Okay. I will check them immediately. What is on fire?
Well, it's kind of fitting that you say that, because you get one text that says, so there's been a car bombing over in Washington Heights. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that? The next text says, so over in Burnside there was a drive-by that killed like 4 people. You guys wouldn't know anything about what's going on, right?
Oh my god! What?
Hello? Question. Call me.
Okay, this is seriously. These are all from Naomi.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god!
Car bombing.
What?
That doesn't
A
even sound like
car-
what we did last night.
A car bombing?
We didn't do that, did we?
No, we didn't.
Unless
Okay.
Steven didn't tell us something.
I love that immediately the fingers point. Steven, what did you do?
Okay. Yvette is going to type back. I'll call you in 10. And then
There's-
she's going to take that.
Yep.
Sorry, she's going to text Naomi back that.
Mhm.
And then she's going to take that next 10 minutes to turn on the TV
Mm-hmm.
and see if the evening news has anything about these two events.
Yes.
The car bombing and
Oh,
the
yes.
drive-by shooting.
You see on the evening news, gang-related violence has erupted in Chicago. Seemingly, 2 gangs or several gangs have gone at it, and you see that there was indeed a car bombing and multiple shooting, with gang members being the victims as well as some bystanders.
Okay, I take this all in. Do you want to? Can I absorb that and then come back to me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
So
thank you.
that's what you wake up to.
Great, perfect, dandy, delightful.
Okay, so Becker, you wake up. It's a normal night for you.
I try to
nothing's
shave facing the wall.
as a Lasombra. No reflection.
Yeah, no.
Shaving is hard.
It's probably just doing it with my feely fingers. Probably
It's
not
like-
great.
Oh god, I think whatever. No one cares. Okay, so yeah, the night has been pretty good for you. You did real good last night. You served some homeless people. You were a asset to your community, and you got information on the drug ring that you were supposed to. So well done, you. Yeah,
I think I fucking killed it.
you did, and so did other people. Nothing. So good job. We'll come back around to you as soon as everybody else can get a hold of you because no cell phone.
No.
Right. So for everyone else in the cabin and the RV, you wake up. You find that the door has not been jimmied. The quarry is still there. Your would-be freed ghoul / your ghoul, and Lily. She is still in the room where you left her.
Okay.
What are you guys going to do?
Valerie like bursts in to make sure that everything's okay.
And you scare the
Probably just
crap
see
out of her.
Samuel sitting just by the door, just kind of sitting there.
Okay.
So you bust in, and yeah, boom. No.
Ooh, we're good. Yes.
Yeah. So
still
she's
here? Okay.
yes.
Okay. Good.
She catches her breath, just like, all right, that was weird.
She just barges in and then it's like, everything okay? And then just walks back out. So.
Yeah. All right. Everything's fine. Then. Okay.
You hear vampires are weird. So what are the four of you going to do? Please.
We.
You currently
need-
possess all of the story momentum.
Yep. Well,
You should probably go get the others.
We need to get the others and figure out where she's going to go. Longer term.
You mean to say that that hold up inside of the literal cabin in the woods is not a good place for a young girl to be?
Oh.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm still feeling a little attacked here.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Silas worked hard on that interior decorating.
that was on purpose.
Thank you.
Damn. Okay, so what are you guys going to do? Who are you going to pick up first? What is your first course of action?
Well,
before we leave, should we do the second day of blood bonding?
well, I mean, I can just stay here and watch, and you guys just get everybody else. She's not gonna be able to take me by herself.
And then you find out. Never mind.
But oh shit!
So
Well.
She might not exactly listen to you.
Just tell her not to break out of the house, and I don't give a shit. I'll sit in front of the door with a gun. Like, she ain't going anywhere.
I will say this, just so this can put some of your fears to rest. She doesn't seem to be doing much out of the ordinary. She's not like, aside from normal human being closed up in a room for a large amount of time, having to go to the bathroom, that kind of thing. She's not being all that antsy. She has calmed down quite considerably since you forcibly dosed her.
Yep.
But you could
fine.
you could give her a second dose if you wanted.
That's kind of what we discussed last session. Everybody seemed to be
Yeah, the
agreement.
idea is to break her free from.
Yeah,
Yep.
you can totally do that. Just make me a rouse test as you do.
Okay. We'll just do that real quick. Hey,
You're fine.
looky there. I'm not.
So it's a lot less traumatic the second time.
Yeah,
there was no
I
duct
just-
tape. There was no funnel.
Yep. Yep.
But okay, so you take care of that. Yeah, 2/3 of the way there. Where are you guys going first?
Friends.
Yep.
Well.
Well, we should probably get Becker and Yvette back
And Samuel.
and explain what has happened last night and update them on what we are to do next.
Okay.
Yeah.
To
Bring them into the loop.
whose house are you going first? Because Samuel sees all and knows all.
Yeah, Samuel will just tell Lily to stay here and listen to what Silas says, and him and Dr. Fox can go and probably pick up Becker first, and then Yvette,
Okay, cool. So we're going to just map travel this. You end up at the house where you first met Becker.
Yep.
Becker is taking care of his nightly ablutions.
Probably out watering the plants by now.
Sure.
Kind of sweeping the lawn or sweeping the walk up to it.
Yeah, sure.
my
Sure the
God.
door is locking correctly.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Stop. I love him.
So do I. So you pull up, and that's exactly what you see. You see the vampire homemaker.
Yep.
You're like,
Yeah.
hey, loser, get in. We're doing vampire things.
Yep. That's basically
Yeah.
roll up, be like, hey, get in.
Hop in the
We,
bloodmobile.
we got we got stuff we gotta do.
All right, I kind of stick my head back in the building and yell at the top of my lungs something like the equivalent of, "Hey, Mrs. Kowalski, I won't be able to fix the downstairs lamp till tomorrow. Be careful."
And you hear something yelled back in Polish. I don't know if you speak Polish, but it's something to the effect of,
Nah.
well, okay, then nothing. You don't. You hear yelling back. But this is a commonplace thing for you, probably. You hear yelling back in Polish. It's probably fine.
I figure it's just her way of showing affection and gratitude.
It's true. She yells a lot. She loves you a lot.
That's
So
because her real son is dead.
yeah, yeah.
Cool. Did you kill him?
No, Becker doesn't get it. I don't know. Becker doesn't know. He writes up a news story in his mind because he doesn't speak Polish and she's deaf as a fucking stump. So
It's
he
fine.
doesn't know what happened. Maybe he doesn't like to think that the kid never visits. He knows she has a son, but
Okay.
Oh my God.
So
How dare you make me feel feelings for these NPCs?
I love this NPC. She is awesome. She is like my second favorite NPC. Anyway, so you I assume lock up, go into the Bloodmobile, and are we going to fill in on the drive or fill in with everybody?
We'll probably fill in with everybody, so
Great.
Samuel only has to do it once.
That
Just
was
be
my
like,
assumption.
A lot of bad things happened last night. We'll fill you in once we get you that.
What's everything? Yeah.
We would get Steven as well.
Becker looks confused, but settles into his seat and pulls a paperback out of his man purse and just starts reading.
So yeah, I mean, like, what do you mean?
Quite
Awesome
hustler.
things happened
Yeah.
last night. This was a great night last night. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty good job. Jeez.
So
No, it wasn't what you did. It was what other people did right after. That kind of... Yes.
I nod sagely.
been there, done that. So Yvette, what kind of place do you live in? I don't know that we actually. I mean, I know you told me it's an apartment. Yes.
Yes. So she is in a 1-bedroom off of Logan Square,
Okay.
and
I imagine it is a very fancy apartment inside.
it's not. It's
Is it
not.
just nice?
It's just nice. It's meant to be, yes, on the nicer side of like a 1-bedroom, but also fairly unassuming. It's not in like a gated community. It's not some high-rise downtown. It has like a front door, and then all of the apartments open to a hallway. But
Oh, I
other
know
than
where-
that,
okay, cool.
yeah,
That's fine. I just wanted to know what kind of place it was. If I'm honest, I
Okay.
didn't have a great mental picture, even though I should have had.
Sure. So like, it's very pedestrian friendly. It's very well lit, but
Very
like,
beige.
I mean, it's probably, yes, a cookie cutter apartment complex with like flags out front and like just really stock vanilla landscaping.
Does it have one of those names like the Pines or Lark Birches or something like?
Yeah, it's probably like
The
the
March.
Enclave at the the Enclave at the Overlook.
Oh God. Okay. Yes, we know.
Apartments by
Yep, we know
the
what we're.
Pine Hollows. Yes.
Okay, we know
There was
exactly.
one of those in Vegas that some idiot who didn't do enough Google research named Guernica, and it was all black and white.
What?
Oh my.
Oh, I know that's a famous painting, but
Oh no. Okay. Props to God. That. Never mind. So you pull up to totally not the Guernica. That is not.
Whoa, whoa,
that is
whoa,
not where
whoa.
we are.
You are not bringing the Bloodmobile.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, we are.
No.
Well, I will say that it doesn't have great parking for it,
That's
so
the
you're going to
only
have to.
vehicle we have. Yeah,
No.
we'll park like down the street.
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like.
It's
On the
not we
curb.
rumble. Yeah, we don't
Oh,
rumble
man.
into the parking lot.
Oh my
and
god, I
just
can
sit
just
there
see you
and
doing this in
honk
a.
our horn at you.
Yeah, welcome to our ETU game.
This yeah, that was the ETU game. This is not what we're doing here. Yeah. Hey, Yvette! Hey! No, that's not what's happening. So you know more or less wherever. Yeah. So how are you guys gonna get her? I mean, I assume you're just gonna walk up and be like, knock, knock, knock.
Oh yeah, that's Samuel would just walk up and knock since he knows her more than anyone else really at this point.
Yep.
Cool.
Even though we don't know each other hardly. He's the one
Yes.
that's interacted with her the most.
She doesn't even know what you look like. You look like somebody different every
Yeah.
single
Are
time.
you putting your
I guess I'll do a
thousand
third
faces?
rouse check for the night.
Uh-huh. I see you're a little
We're
hungrier.
getting hungry now.
But you
Getting
look
hungry.
like a beige person. So
No.
you are safely that you're oh god. You have to pick somebody off. It's okay, the humans are going to sleep here soon-ish.
It'll be okay. I'm gonna need a snack really soon, or I'm gonna start going feral.
Uh-huh. So let's go back.
Bring that up to Valerie, maybe.
Maybe. Let's go back to Yvette. So Yvette, have you had
Hey.
time to think?
All right, deep breaths that I don't need, but that are very reassuring.
Yep.
Okay, let's call
Uh-huh.
Naomi. We have this together. Yvette genuinely has no idea what's going on.
No.
She does not have to lie.
No.
Beep bop beep boop boop
Yep.
boop boop.
So you hear on the other end a soft hello. Oh, hi, Yvette. Good of you to call me back. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm so sorry for not returning your call sooner, Mrs. Stewart. How can I help?
So just a quick question. So it turns out that last night, the Green Mill Club, you've perhaps heard of it. You know that we have had
Yes.
this discussion.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
It looks as though it was turned by the police last evening.
I'm sorry. What?
The cops raided it. They
That
raided
is
it.
news to me. All right. Oh,
It
did they-
also. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
I mean, did they find anything other than?
Oh, so
Jazz
many
music?
drugs. So many drugs were there.
Oh,
From what I'm told, several arrests took place, but that's not really why I'm interested. Why I'm interested is, seemingly, I mean, this is all conjecture because no one knows for sure, of course. The
Yes.
proprietor was taken captive, disappeared from the scene. No one knows where she is. Rumor has it that Eddie Wu, you do remember Dear Eddie, yes?
well, I remember the context in which his name was brought up to us.
That's what's important. It seems he thinks someone has kidnapped his girlfriend, who was running the club.
I see. Well, that's quite the accusation to make.
Yes, yeah. That's just what I've heard. I mean, I haven't talked to him, but you wouldn't happen. This wouldn't have anything to do with you and your group, would it? I mean, you wouldn't do something like kidnapping someone or starting what is possibly a gang war in central Chicago, because there were all kinds of gang violences that happened this morning, today.
Yvette puts her hand over the mouthpiece of the phone and just silently screams to the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And then
She says, "No, we don't know.
Puts her mouth back.
We don't know who caused this, of course, but it's a fair assessment that we haven't had this kind of drug or gang violence for a little while, and it seemed to be fairly targeted." But
Well-
I just wanted to make sure that you weren't involved in something as base as that.
Mrs. Stewart, I can honestly assure you that last night I was inside all night. I truly don't know anything about this, save for what you've just told me and what the 6 o'clock news is reporting as well.
Interesting. Well, all right. And as we're having this conversation, knock, 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 knock on your front door.
However, is this something you'd like for me to look into? Because I certainly can if you feel it's related to our current.
I would
current
say
assignment.
it would bear worth keeping an eye out for, seeing if perhaps if it's human related. Great. I mean, humans can kill humans all they want. I don't really care.
Of course, yes.
But so
I very much appreciate this information. This is quite the update. This is something wildly unexpected, and I assure you, I have no knowledge of this other than what you've just told me. But
no. If you would be a dear, just poke your head and see if it's supernatural or if the humans are just being idiots.
of course, yes. If I find anything, I will bring it to your attention. Should I feel it merits interrupting your very busy schedule.
Oh, you are such a dear. Thank you so much. Have
Of
yourself
course,
a
of course.
lovely night.
Of course, you as well, Mrs. Stewart. Please take care.
And she hangs up.
All right, Yvette hangs up too.
Knock, knock, knock,
And-
knock, knock.
Yeah, the second round of knocking happens.
You hear
Okay.
this.
Clack, 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 clack. All the way. Angry footsteps all the way to the door. She looks through the peephole. Who is it?
It is Mr. Reddington.
How do you look tonight, Mr. Samuel?
Just a random person. Black hair, stubbly beard,
Okay.
blue eyes.
Cool. Like how tall?
Kind of like, about average, 5'5".
Okay. This is the person you see on the other side of your door.
How do you know where I live? I ask through the door.
It is one of my many specialties.
Stalking.
Stalking people. All right. What was I drinking last night?
Oh dear, 3 weeks ago. It was
Gee,
a coffee, wasn't it? It was like a Starbucks coffee.
I was going to say,
Hey!
GM does not remember. I hope you do.
Yeah, it was a Starbucks coffee. I don't know what exactly it was, but it was some sort of a Starbucks coffee. Caleb
Alright.
doesn't rember. Samuel
That's
would
fine.
100% because for
It
Samuel
was last night.
literally just last night.
Yes, it was cool. All right. She undoes the chain and the deadbolt and the regular lock and cracks it open. Well, she doesn't crack it open, but maybe like wide enough to see face to face.
Yeah.
She looks pretty mad.
Yeah.
Very, maybe not mad. We're gonna go with
Annoyed.
some severe bitchiness to her face at the moment.
Yeah.
Like if you walked past this woman in the supermarket, you would be like, "Whoa, we're not going to come down this aisle. We're going to
Yep.
go down the other alley."
I will go down the other aisle and go the other direction. It's fine.
I don't need fruit snacks right now. I will come back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I didn't need canned soup this time anyway.
not right now. Not right now. So that's
Yeah.
what she looks like. She's going to look
Yeah,
at.
seeing that Samuel is just like, I am deeply sorry for intruding on you in this fashion, but it is very important that we get everyone together and discuss what happened last night. Remember how you told me I shouldn't go and find out what they were doing?
Oh yes. Oh
I
yes.
decided to just go and watch from a distance, and it was a spectacular show.
Oh, is that what they're calling it these days? Oh, I'm sure I can imagine.
Yes.
Oh,
I don't know about y'all, but my mission was, or wait, I don't know why I'm Southern all of a sudden. I don't know about
I don't know
you
about
guys.
y'all, but
but my mission was a complete success. I obtained the intelligence. I wasn't spotted. It was fine. I don't see what the problem is. We got all the information. I got a sample of the drugs. I brought it to the science lady. What more do you want?
It wasn't what you did, Mr. Becker. You actually initially turned the evening into a phenomenal success.
Yay.
What happened after you left?
What do you mean what happened after I left?
Now, guys,
we
This is
extracted.
what
Guys?
this is what we need to discuss.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I will say you are currently standing in the hall of a not so.
Exactly. We're in the hallway.
And you're missing one of your party members.
I guess Dr. Fox is back with the RV for sure.
Yeah.
I can't
just
assume
imagine
that
Samuel went by himself to. But that's fine.
Becker could come too.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's fine.
Becker is not staying in the breaky thing mobile with Angela.
Yeah.
With the angry science
That
lady, not happening. So yes.
Yes, let's. Yes, I will explain momentarily.
Fine, wait here. And she shuts the door in your face. And
I look at Becker and go, "This is going far better than I anticipated it would."
hey, thumbs up.
She hasn't staked me yet.
Not in the hallway. Good heavens.
Kind of a crude person you think I am.
Yeah.
Yvette's gonna grab her purse and make them wait probably 5 or 7 minutes just for fun.
Because I am angry and you are dealing with it.
Yep.
Valerie's
Yeah.
waiting in the RV, getting slowly pissed off.
Oh
Yep.
no, sorry, Valerie. This is not directed at you. But it's just
You're cool,
your
Valerie.
unintentional fallout.
Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
She's going to spend the 5 to 7 minutes selecting a pair of shoes with a heel height and dimension that says, I'm angry and I want to take care of things, and I need something substantial in case I need to kick someone in the chest, but also I'm feeling super bitchy and I really want to wear the stilettos, but I know those aren't very practical. So,
I don't
You
know
can
what
touch the
shoe that
patriarchy
is.
under those heels.
But
yes, you can. Or anyway, let's stop there. So she is going to. I'm not going to say you could stake a vampire with a really sharp stiletto, but it might
you
be
could.
possible. So
You totally could.
I have seen that done in a game before.
No, you totally
right
can do it.
on, right on.
You have 2 stakes under your feet. If you want to just step on some dude's chest while he's down, done.
Hell yeah. Okay, so that's how she spends her 5 to 7 minutes. Puts herself together, comes out, locks the door, spins around to face the 2 gentlemen waiting for her, and is like, "Fine. Hope you brought the Mercedes."
Well. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That. And Samuel's just gonna turn around and start walking down the hall.
She will.
I ask just loudly enough that Yvette can hear. Does Mercedes make van?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, considering Yvette has seen no other form of transportation available to these individuals apart from the Bloodmobile, if she had her heart, it would be sinking. Wait, she hasn't even seen the Bloodmobile. has she?
Have you ever even encountered it?
I don't think you have.
Oh
Maybe.
no! have
You're
you?
about to find out.
Oh,
Hey
Yvette
guys,
is-
just for your fun and knowledge, the 2020 Mercedes-Benz van, it costs $36,000.
Ah,
right on.
At least at this website.
I was totally not Googling the same question.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they do. They make the Sprinter vans that
They do.
Amazon drives around.
And anyway, so that's a whole other story. So
Okay,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
guys,
it is.
so you
But that
go
is-
down the hallway, downstairs, down the block, down into a parking lot. There is a Winnebago down in a parking lot that you are being led toward.
Yvette digs her heels in
Yeah.
and stops. And you just hear her go, Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Believe me, Miss Yvette, I was not foreseeing my week going in this fashion either. Things have escalated very far out of hand in the past 10 hours or so.
14, give or take.
Yeah.
No. Where are we going? And I will meet you there. I will get an Uber. I am not getting in that thing.
We should probably collect Steven as well, since he is the primary reason for all of this.
Oh!
And I was going to
That's so-
explain. I was going to explain on the way there.
Oh. Paul, like, everything about this is
Uh-huh.
not great.
And I would like to just point out that none of this was my doing. Everything that has gone on has been player choice. I am a little proud of that.
Yep. Yep.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to give up the address to Samuel's place, or are you? Yeah. What is the thing?
Keep swapping them.
Oh, I know. We have so many S names.
Yep. Just call me Reddington, I guess. Make it easier.
Yeah. Hey, Red.
Okay.
Mr. Reddington.
Mr. Reddington.
Mr. Reddington.
Thank you.
Reddington.
I read that in Albert Wesker's voice.
Oh. Wow.
Anyway, so what is the plot? Are you going to give her the address, Samuel?
What address?
Winnebago.
Well,
Get in the Winnebago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Samuel is I would not ask this of you, Yvette, unless it was very important towards the task that we were given. And I know that you do not like this, and I feel the exact same, but this is the quickest way. And
you could probably hear her teeth grinding.
yeah,
Her
her very
even if
pointy
you-
teeth.
very pointy
We're
teeth.
gonna have to get
Even
you
if
up.
even if you can't see how tense her jaw is. And she just angrily clacks her way across the asphalt towards.
Yep. Samuel will very gentlemanly open the door for
The door
her
to the
step
Winnebago. This is the
least
least fancy ride.
So bad.
Yep. This is the least fancy ride you have ever been in, and I'm pretty sure you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are being real.
I was about
cruel.
to say,
No. It is a
cannot
great
ride.
Winnebago.
It's
Yeah.
a nice RV.
No, it
Yeah,
is.
especially
I'm just-
inside.
No, I'm just talking from the perspective of someone who totally does
It's just like Silas in his cabin all over again.
exactly.
I'm sorry.
Oh God, how's she
I
gonna
imagine-
react with my cabin?
Oh hell no.
And glass
I have-
houses.
Exactly. So
glass-
I
cabins
imagine
and
the
RVs.
yeah. I imagine the inside of your RV like white and spotless, basically.
oh no, definitely. It's
It-
it
yeah.
It's fucking sterile.
is
Yeah,
a
exactly.
science
It's-
lab on wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
I just imagine from someone who is like, give me
Yeah.
a Mercedes or nothing else.
And then Winnebago.
Winnebago.
At least she's not asking for a Lamborghini or something.
Oh, that's later.
In Chicago, in this weather, please, you could drive it maybe 3 weeks out of the year.
That is fair. That is fair.
But for those 3
like
weeks, anyway. So you are now safely ensconced inside of the Winnebago, and it's
In
not.
all of its
Yeah,
laboratory glory.
it's true.
Dr.
You-
Fox, you now have a very angry Brencher who has joined you in your Winnebago.
Yep, she's in the driver's seat and had been waiting quite impatiently for everyone to return. That took far too long.
Yeah.
Because you're not exactly inconspicuous in a Winnebago.
Right? No,
Yep.
this parking lot was not equipped to park.
No, you're more or less
this
parallel
size of
parked.
vehicle.
And yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it's probably okay.
It's fine.
Gonna probably ignore Yvette except for to sort of include her in the reiteration to Becker to not touch anything now that he's back.
Yeah.
And then address Reddington because
Yeah.
she has kind of learned to defer to him.
Apologies, Dr. Fox. It was my fault we took so long.
I'm sure that's true.
Oh, what a bro!
Yeah, no, you can tell she knows that ain't true.
Like, I know that's a lie, and I'm not even a seraphim.
So should we go pick up Steven now and see if he'd like to be a part of the explanation for what happened last night?
I think he should be in the room when we discuss it, yes. That way they can properly vent their frustrations toward him.
All right.
Oh no.
Okay.
Is Becker riding shotgun so he's not near the science stuff?
You might insist upon that, yeah.
I'm writing shotgun, reading. Let's see, Journey of the Pharaohs by Clive.
Okay. Kick butt.
Cute.
I'm a dad.
So, next stop, Steven.
Yep.
I wake up a little hungry. Gonna go find someone to nom on.
Okay, what is your style? I don't remember. Alley cat.
Alley cat.
Oh God. All right, so just go give me a strength athletics roll. See if you can't just accost some poor person who probably wandered down the wrong. Oh God, wrong alley. Yeah. So go ahead, take care of one of those hunger. Unless you kill the person, and then you can heal all of it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. I have to legally offer you that as a choice. I'm not going to make you do it. So yeah, you just punch a dude in the face and bite him, and then leave him bleeding in the alley. I'm assuming you also close the wounds, so there's no obvious masquerade breach. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to accomplish? Are you going to go back home? Are you going to? What is your goal for the morning?
I'm going to go back to my place and check on the order of phones to see if they're going to show up today.
Okay. They will show up tomorrow.
Okay.
So, are you going to send out the "Hey, is everyone alive" text?
Yeah.
Okay. So for everyone who has their phone still, so that would be not Becker and not Yvette. Not Yvette. Your phone. Hey, hope you're still alive. Hope they haven't found you yet. Actually, what is your text? Is that is the gist of your text, I assume?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna say, how's everyone doing? What's the plan? Where are we meeting?
Awesome. That is. Yep. That was the pertinent question right there.
Yep. Samuel will text back saying that they are coming to pick you up.
Coming to take you away.
Yes, we are.
Possibly.
Barbara.
They're getting you. Nom 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 nom. Anyway. So yeah. That is the answer to the text. I'm assuming you're going to hang out where you just at home for the moment. Wait for them.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and wait.
Okay, cool. So you do. You can find a suitable parking spot for the beast, and I know that's not probably a science name, but I just in my mind it's just like the beast. Anyway, and Steven, not even the right letter. Where do you live in an apartment? Correct?
Yes, I actually looked up to find a kind of a general area where there's some. It's not too far from Little Italy, actually. There's some kind of
Okay, so
apartment buildings and stuff. So
down
kind of that area.
south-ish, if I recall where Little Italy is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys pull up. You know where he is. So who is going to retrieve Samuel, or are you going to hang out at his place? What is the goal?
We'll probably pick Steven up and go back to the cabin.
Okay.
Samuel will go up and
Okay.
collect Steven and
So
I'm gonna see it. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna see him coming and meet him at the ground level.
yeah.
yep, that works.
You're not sure exactly. Yeah, I mean, you did tell you were coming, so yeah. So you meet Samuel, meet him right there, and on the sidewalk. There you go. Unless there's something specific that needs to happen. I'm
not gonna probably recognize him.
Nope. He looks different.
Yeah,
That's right. So yeah, I will be waiting.
I'll go with to escape the breaking.
There's a cloud inside the Winnebago at the moment. It's probably less tense to walk for a minute.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you, Steven, you do see Becker, and Becker's walking with like someone. You're not sure who, but they're evidently someone that Becker knows.
Good evening, Becker. How's it going?
I don't know. I guess things went apparently interesting last night. We're gonna get in the mobile and go talk. I guess. Come
I'm just gonna look a little sideways at Samuel and try and see if I can figure out who he is.
Yes,
one of these.
I'm still getting used to interacting with people in this state. Forgive me. It is Samuel Reddington.
Oh, what's up? Let's go.
Sup, brah.
What's up? So,
Sup, brah. Okay, so everybody piles into the Bloodmobile, and
Before we get in, I advise Steven to not talk to Yvette.
oh, good plan.
which may or may not
Head in.
strike you as a strange thing to say, but all right.
Yep.
Uh,
And we
When
Kara?
pile in the van and I guess go back to the cabin.
Assuming it's just bitch mode or something. So.
He is not the brightest guy. Kara, you had said something?
Yeah, when everyone is back in, Valerie's going to reluctantly check and see if anybody needs a snack. But preface it with, like, if you can handle it.
Yes, not everyone can.
Right.
How does this work mechanically?
Mechanically, what is your blood potency? It's 1, I think. Yes?
I believe so, yes.
It is. So
I don't remember where I looked this
it's
up. Is that
in
right?
the second tab down above your disciplines. So blood potency is 1.
Yep, 1.
So essentially, you just drink down a bag and you lose a hunger. You're
okay.
good to go. You don't
All
run
right,
into
yeah.
problems with bagged blood until above blood potency 2.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
You don't need iron gullet?
Correct. You don't need iron gullet. I think that there is a chance you can fail. I'm going to just hand wave and at the moment move things along.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause
Samuel
it is
will
cold.
heartily, he will heartily accept your offer.
It's probably not as tasty. It's kind of like drinking flat pop.
Yep. Hey, I actually like that. Okay.
Oh no! Oh.
Some
Okay.
are better flat.
Okay, so you like bagged blood. All right, now we know what kind of vampire you would be. So you suck it down. It's kind of like eating. Again, this is going to be something someone really likes. It's going to be like eating granola as a whole meal. You can do it. It's not that satisfying.
Yeah.
I have definitely done this.
Okay.
How did I know? Good lord, vampire boy. So
Hey, when you're working and you can't stop, that's
I know.
what you do.
I get it, man. I've been there. I've done that.
Granola bar snacks for days.
Yep, been there. So just lose a hunger. Anyone else who wishes to take up Valerie on that? And we will have to see about refilling your Bloodmobile probably pretty soon.
I just did that with the.
Oh, you did with the
homeless
last session.
shelter.
Yeah, not with the homeless, with the people by the homeless
not
shelter.
with the homeless, but with the people who feel sorry for the homeless and happen to be around and felt obligated to donate blood.
Yep.
Because yeah.
So yes, you're good to go there.
Yeah.
So is it just Samuel who's going to have a nosh?
I mean, Yvette's not.
No, you can't.
No.
I don't think I can either.
Probably not. I don't remember exactly what your feeding restriction is.
I'm humanity 5.
Oh yeah, no. Well, your humanity does, as long as your blood. Yeah, no, you can't. Sorry, not gonna happen.
Oh, ugh. Yikes.
You need people.
I need it fresh, flowing, and
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and lose a hunger, Samuel, and we'll just go back to the cabin. The cabin in the woods.
Hey, Kara, I've got a question about the Winnebago.
Yes.
Does it have windows on the side? Like, if somebody who is not sitting in the front, if somebody who's sitting in, like, the lab portion of it, can they see where they're going?
I've kind of visualized some sort of like UV tinting kind of thing going on, and probably shutters as well, like heavily shuttered for daytime. But at night, there's no need to necessarily keep them shuttered, but you cannot see in from the outside.
Okay.
You can see out from the inside.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining. I don't fucking know. I've never owned a Winnebago. I don't know what to do with them.
The second question is there anything on the outside of it that says, like, Life South, Bloodmobile, donate here, Red Cross? Or is it really just like the weird brown stripes of a Winnebago?
It's not like brown stripes. I had found a picture that I liked some time ago, but it's, now like months ago.
Yeah.
And I don't have that in my history very easily.
Okay, but just as long I guess I'm curious if it says
branded.
Like, hello, we're vampires. We drive an RV around at night that says donate blood here.
No.
Okay.
When she does the blood donating thing, she doesn't like. Maybe she has like a sign that she brings out. That'd be kind of hilarious. Like a sandwich board that
Donate
she
here.
sets out by the door.
Okay.
But
okay.
There's nothing on the exterior of the vehicle like at all times. It's not like does not say the words Red Cross or Bloodmobile or some stupid shit like that.
Super. Okay, I was worried.
No,
I truly did. Okay, thank you.
We're good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a bit of a drive. It's not a long drive. But Yvette, you find yourself being driven outside of town. Like, through the various neighborhoods. Through Chinatown and downtown Chicago. Into like a woodland area. And I will tell you, your stilettos do not mesh well with hiking.
No.
You didn't realize you were going to hike. I don't think you realized exactly what you were up for.
You know what?
Yeah?
I think that's a great summation of Yvette's unlife to
At this moment?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay. So,
I'm so sorry, Yvette. I should have told her.
you did not. This is hilarious. You are fine.
This is exactly how things should go.
This is peak RPG fun times.
Yes. So you pull up this has become second nature to you now. Dr. Fox. You know where to park now. You know you've got your own little place out here by the cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
So Yvette and no one else has actually been out. Well, everyone has been out here except for Yvette.
And Becker. Wait, has Becker been to the cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gun buddies.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
gun
gun
bros.
bros.
Oh, right. And Rosa was there. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beg pardon.
So
Yeah,
Yvette,
just because we weren't with you girls. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Speaking of Rosette,
Rosa.
is there what was it?
Rosa.
Rosa?
Mhm.
There isn't another vehicle here or anything like that, is there?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
No.
Just you guys. So Yvette, you are met with any like the image of, think of any horror movie set in the woods in a cabin, any number of B movies from the 80s up till now. That is what you're beholding currently. You're pretty sure if you close your eyes, you could hear the Deadites.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Samuel lets out a long, drawn-out sigh and just goes, well, let's just get this over with, and hops out and makes his way to the door and calls out to Silas, telling him it's
like, hey, don't start shooting.
Yep.
Hey,
That's when you just hear Silas just be like, I know, Mordecai's out there, I know it.
Yes.
Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, clank. And then I slowly open the door, stick my head out, and just go, so how'd it go?
So I will say this. You probably have more locks on your door to your cabin than Yvette does on her apartment.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm a fortified boy.
Yeah. He
Are they
pokes his
Schlag
head
or
out.
Master?
Oh, please tell me
It's a
they're Schlag.
mishmash of everything I can get a hold of.
They better be Schlag, because otherwise, man, like in real life, I can pick a Master.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah, all of the deadbolts and everything else. He's just like got.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different things.
It's Gringotts
a
up in
mishmash of
here.
insanity.
Yeah. You ask Samuel that, and he's just gonna grab the bridge of his nose and go, they have not been informed yet. I figured it was better to do it here, that way nobody can hear them yell at us.
So Silas, you catch a sight of Yvette. I'm assuming Yvette is reticently getting out of the Winnebago, which that was supposed to be the low of your night. It's not.
Oh god.
Now you are in the woods. You are not dressed for hiking. You are not dressed for even jogging, for God's sake. Yeah.
It's all
Hang
downhill
on,
from here.
I wanna do something.
Okay.
Okay, I'm able to not burst out into laughter. That's cool.
Right. I appreciate your effort.
Composure.
How
Nice crit, dude.
dare you?
Yeah,
How
thank you.
dare you? How dare you?
I look and I just go, well, I'll inform our guest. You make sure that she doesn't get too loud when she finds out what happened. And I'm just gonna turn to Lily, who's probably eating whatever I made her.
Yeah,
just
that's
be like,
fine.
it's gonna get really loud in here. You might wanna just prep yourself for that.
She goes loud. Like, what do you mean? You gonna start shooting or?
I'd rather it be shooting than what we're about to hear. Let's just get our heads down.
She is super. Just like, I have no idea what you're saying right now.
Yeah, Samuel.
You'll find out when she
Samuel's
gets in here.
yeah, Samuel's gonna push past Silas and just be like, Lily, if you
And she
could
brightens
go back,
the minute
Yeah.
she sees you.
which still takes Samuel off guard.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, hi. It's kind of like when a puppy sees someone that it loves.
I know, and he hasn't had that in for so long, so it's gonna catch him by surprise again. He's just gonna go,
you get attached.
shush.
I'm gonna adopt it. No,
Yeah, he's
Hi, Washburn.
Lily, could you go to the back room for a
Oh,
moment?
of course,
while we-
yes. And she gathers the bowl that she's eating out of and everything, and she just grins and smiles at you, and she heads off towards the back room.
Who the hell is she, and why is she weird?
I'll let you guys.
That's a
explain
fair
that.
question.
I'm
Wait a
gonna go get
second.
my
Wait a
gun.
second. I recognize that chick.
you
That's
do.
The chick from the what the fuck? What the hell did you guys?
I go grab a gun and hide in the corner.
So, you hear that, Yvette, before you get in the door.
Oh boy. Oh, great. She's probably hovering. She's probably like hovering outside, trying to figure out if this is really how she wants to spend her evening. For sure.
It is not. It is not. I guarantee you, it is not.
Sorry. So, what does it look like on the inside of your cabin exactly, Silas? Please?
That's a great question, man. Please answer.
Well-
Do you have like deer antlers everywhere?
Uses his antlers in all of his decorating.
Yes.
Okay, so I do not.
Okay.
What I do with all my hunting stuff, that's yet to be revealed. It's just very low key, just like what you would expect, like a really just basic cabin to look like. Like, it's not as creepy on the inside as it is on the outside.
Okay.
It's a little bit nicer. Just, it's clean. It's maybe a cobweb here and there, but
It's a nice, quaint little cabin.
it's
Yeah.
quaint.
I will say
Perfect,
there's
thank
a
you.
weird thing that you see in the cabin immediately. All of you see this. There's a fire going.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine. It's kind of chilly. It's spring, isn't it? Like early spring?
I was figuring for fall.
Fall? Okay. I couldn't remember if it was spring or fall.
I was
Yep.
figuring for fall. But yeah, there's a fire going in a vampire's cabin.
Yeah, and food on the
Yeah, there is.
food on the stove.
No.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
Yvette,
Samuel's just gonna sit down.
and Yvette has just heard from the inside Becker just being like, "Hey, that's the chick from the what the right?"
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Becker has not begun to advance on Steven yet, but he has done that thing that very large guys that are used to making themselves very small do, where they have ceased to do the things that actively make themselves small.
And now
His
look
shoulders
large.
are no longer hunched. His neck has come all the way back up. His chest is probably poofing out a little bit. He's just done the full the fuck you say, boy. Body
Okay.
language.
Got
I've
it.
officially grabbed my gun and am watching everybody just like, man, this is gonna get gross.
What kind of gun are you grabbing? Just so I know.
That's a great question.
Shotgun,
Think
rifle.
700?
I don't care
it'll
about
probably be the shotgun.
Okay,
It'll
yeah,
probably be the
I
shotgun.
yeah, I don't care about a make or model. I just mean what style. Okay, so a
It's
shotgun.
probably my shotgun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh. A Mossberg.
I was just gonna say a Mossberg.
Shotguns are actually very effective against vampires, so good choice.
I'm making a set of icons for playing in stuff like Fantasy Grounds that are all of the different types of shotguns, and I'm trying to be like, how do I draw a 48 pixel different version of Benelli versus a Mossberg? So I'm like deep diving into guns right now. And
Oh,
it's
God.
driving me
I'm afraid I
Bless you.
get with
Welcome to
Caleb
the
later.
rabbit hole of wiki.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is what you hear. That's that chick from the. Oh, what the hell?
Yep. Samuel's just sitting down at the table now, just waiting for everybody to file in. It's gonna get good.
From the outside, Yvette is like, "Mr. Silas, can I assume this is your residence?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I supposed to come in here?"
I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to know what's going on, it's probably the best thing to do. And at this point, I have the shotgun in hand, just like ready for everything to go wrong.
You know what? Real quick, can you just give me? Oh, there's got to be an intuition roll here somewhere. Give me wits And give me a mental skill. Wits and awareness.
Ooh. Wits and awareness for moi?
Yes, just you, Silas. She's speaking to you.
Hey, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. There is some subtext to that, I think, to being asked if she is supposed to come in.
Does Silas know what a subtext is?
That I am not that dumb.
Oh
you
my
very much.
God,
I
that
got
is-
depth and intelligence.
I'm
full. I pretty much assumed that's what she was going for, and I'm just kind of like motioning, like, well, go on. You don't want to be here. I don't want you here. Let's just get it over with.
Paul, does that count?
Yeah, he's actively attempting to get you into his place.
Okay, jackpot. All right.
It's not the nicest invite you've ever had. In fact, it doesn't even rank top 10, but it does technically count.
Okay. All right. Clack, 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 clack.
That is the get your ass up in here of the come on in.
Awesome.
All right, she stomps over the threshold into your place of residency.
At which point Valerie finally also enters because she had been bringing up that we were waiting for everyone to go in.
Oh no,
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no! She wanted to make sure you were going the fuck in there.
And I give Dr. Fox just the little nod, just like, good job.
Yeah, and shuts the door behind everyone.
Oh god.
Oh
Becker's
no.
just gonna start calling you Doc Fox now.
Doc
Hey,
Fox.
Becker,
Doc
that's-
Fox!
Stop it.
Well,
Because Becker is a dumb sweet boy.
He is a golden retriever of a vampire.
oh, bless.
Nice. So
okay.
everyone's here.
Yes.
Yep. Oh boy.
Well, who wants to start this fun conversation?
I
Wonder if Steven should.
mean, he is more than welcome to if he really wants to.
Steven,
And
dear,
before
is
we
there-
do this, keep in mind I don't want any fighting in my house, so just keep that in mind.
Why in the
Say-
world would we be fighting?
Oh,
You'll find out the hard way.
Just wait, Yvette. I'm sure you'll understand momentarily.
Everything in her face says, like, I am prepared to murder every single one of you. But why would we be fighting? Because we're all professionals.
Yep. So,
Yes.
Murder can
Maybe-
happen later.
well, if Stefan would like, or I can, it really doesn't matter to me.
You have a better idea of everything that happens, so why don't you bring them up to speed?
Very well, I guess I will take the brunt of this. Okay. And you can see Samuel is like mentally just preparing himself and carefully choosing his next words. So, as most of you know, Silas went to the Green Mill last night to stake it out and to strictly watch what people came in and out of the Green Mill to determine if it was worth investigating. And at some point, Stefan joined Silas and entered the building, and I am not entirely sure what was said inside.
I can take it over from here. I got this. I'm
You
just
get
gonna-
the full gaze of the, like, active bitch face.
room. Yeah.
Yep. So here's what happened. Me and Steven over there, we go in, and I'm thinking, okay, we're just gonna keep it. just go in, kind of sniff it out, literally and figuratively, and sure enough, I smelled something literally. And it was weird, and I didn't know what it was. I couldn't recognize the smell off the top of my head. I just knew it was weird and it wasn't good. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm just going to call the good talky lady to come in here and talk her way back and see if we can figure out what's what. Lo and behold, Steven didn't follow me, and I don't know the exact details of what his shenanigans were, but he came back out with a couple of the bouncer gentleman at his heel, making sure he did not come back in.
Yvette is nodding because this was the point at which you had called her while she was with Samuel.
So you are. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm up to speed with this point. What happens next?
Well, we go back to keep a watch, and next thing you know, Dr. Fox shows up. I go in with her, and we kind of, do that. And as far as I'm aware, Becker was in the back investigating himself at that point. Which I don't know. I don't know how that went. I assume it went well since, you're right here.
Yvette turns to look at Becker when Silas is like, well, Becker was there too, looking into the back.
It was mission critical. I did exactly what I was told. I obtained the information. Nobody saw me. I was not observed. It was a perfectly clean infiltration.
You left the documents and the drugs in my vehicle. Yes, you did that, and then you left, and that was a mission success for you.
And then we heard a car crash.
Exactly. It was really polite. You sound angry. What's the problem?
You sound angry that I left drugs in the front seat of your car.
She's like, I am not angry, but she is as happy as she ever is.
At this point, I'm going to say you do know that you were in there for a really long time, and I decided to make a distraction so you could get out.
Of course I was in there for a really long time. I was waiting for an opportunity. What do you think? It'd take 5 minutes to infiltrate? Oh my god, I'm dealing with fucking amateurs. Fuck, I wish I could still smoke. And I
point at Becker and I just go, I am mildly offended by that.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Who's pacing in a tiny circle? If you've ever seen a dog chasing their tail, like an angry version of that, just like flexing his whole arm in a way that starts from his fingertips and gets all the way up to his neck, just in rage.
Okay.
Hey, there's a punching tree out back if you want to take your anger out on that, but we'll deal with that after.
I go stomping out to the punching tree.
You see a punching tree.
I guess we'll deal with that after. I guess we'll fill him in after. Okay.
No.
Stomp back in. Take 2 deep breaths. It's fine.
All right, there we go.
I will punch the tree later.
So,
yes. So
the next part, I think.
The next part
I don't want to go
is.
there.
I think this is for Stephen to explain.
Okay, so we got as far as we heard a car crash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stephen, you were making a distraction. Is that correct?
Oh God!
So many syllables in the word correct.
I know, right? God.
Yeah, a pretty effective distraction. Got their attention.
Mm-hmm. What happened next?
Yes, Stephen. What happened next?
Someone had called the cops, and
Stephen, did you call the cops?
I noticed that.
Did you call the cops, Stephen?
I did not call the cops. Someone else called the cops, but I was under the impression that the head of the establishment was a kindred, as she ordered the cops away. And I thought she was probably a pretty good lead for us, so I grabbed her.
Can you please clarify what the fuck exactly you mean other than grabbed in some way, in some context, that would lead me to believe that you didn't just kidnap a fucking American citizen?
At this point, Silas just goes, Lily, could you come out here, please?
Oh God, please.
Oh
please.
no,
Don't do that.
I told her to stay in there. I don't know if she would listen to Silas.
She kind of.
Oh, you might. I think if we want to avoid a fight, we probably should call her out and show everybody that she's all right.
Well, not endanger her.
Yeah.
Please?
When Silas tells her to come out, Samuel gets up and like walks to the door and just kind of stands there beside it.
You see the door crack open, and it's like that thing when the parents are fighting and the kid's just going. But this is
She
a
just kinda-
20-year-old woman.
Oof. Hi, honey. Are you okay?
Yes. Who? And she looks at Samuel like lovey eyes. Who are these people?
I look at Samuel like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that look
Yeah.
is definitely mimicked by Yvette as well.
No, this is fine. I'm good.
this is all good. This is fine.
Yep.
She says, I know, and I don't know her, and then she looks up, because you are way taller than Lily is, at Becker, or him.
These are my associates.
Pleasure.
For
And
now.
she appears to be
You're
more afraid of Yvette than Becker.
Yeah, that's about right. That's
Yeah.
about how I feel too.
Well, that's
That's
a
how
valid.
Becker feels.
That's a valid.
Yeah, she's the scary one.
Okay. Yvette looks at Steven and says, is this woman the proprietor of the establishment and you kidnapped her? Yes or no? Answer me now.
Becker is nodding silently.
like, hell yeah, man, you answer that question.
Steven's gonna just kind of shrug and be like, well, we're supposed to get things done quickly.
Oh, for the love of God.
Oh,
Shit fucking Christ.
oh dear.
No!
I'm
Okay.
Oh dear.
I'm just gonna hold my gun up and be like, remember, no fighting.
Okay, Paul. I'm gonna
Yes.
need to start. I'm gonna start rolling some dice. I think.
Yeah, what do you want to roll? Please. You want to stop? You want to not frenzy?
I think we're good. I think we're good there.
Okay.
We're not super hungry.
Oh no, I meant like anger frenzy, not hunger frenzy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's no. We have composure. It's fine. I have dots
Okay.
on composure
I
all
gotta
as well.
check my character. I might have to check to not.
Oh my God, this is going to be a bad day.
Please don't.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yvette wants to
This is a
cross
nice
the room. Cross the room over to Lily. You said she's poking her head out the door, correct?
She's poking her head out, and
Yep.
Samuel is standing in front of the door frame.
Okay. Is he like blocking her or just kind of...
Yes, he would definitely be blocking anyone from coming out or going in. But he's not like keeping her inside. It's just more protective than anything.
Okay. Could I get a look at her face though,
Yes.
without?
Yeah,
Okay.
you totally can see her face.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
I asked that because Paul, I want to use dominate on her.
Do it. Dominate her.
Okay. So my level 1 cloud memory, I just want to wipe all of this essentially.
Yeah, do it. What do you have to roll, please?
Okay. So if she is unprepared,
She's
Nope.
definitely unprepared.
okay, no roll is required
Yep.
against an unprepared mortal victim.
Yep, just do that crap.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna look at her and be like,
Charisma
Hey.
dominate.
just forget about this. And I don't have to make a roll
Oh, right, you just do.
because she is an
All right,
unprepared
no
mortal
roll
victim.
is. You still ace the crap out of that, though. That was
No, that was me.
Oh, that was
me.
Samuel.
No.
Samuel, what are you doing?
Composure.
Oh no,
Yes.
he was composing. You don't.
This is something that is strictly for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you were right there, and Yvette just walks
If I
over.
failed that, some very bad things were about to happen.
No, you just
Oh,
like
it was a messy
stone
critical.
face. Oh, it was.
Yeah.
What does
If
that
someone's
mean
I
again?
don't-
using an ability on his door.
Okay, hold up. So, to answer the question, a messy critical is when the hunger dice give you crits when you're succeeding.
It's when they land on a 10, right?
Yes. Where you have to get 2 of them. And you keep doing this. Not you specifically, but we're getting messy criticals on things that you're not looking for something. You're not interacting with. This is within yourself.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say you get protective. You keep your cool, but you guess something is up and something is going to happen to her, to Lily.
Yeah, I would. It's more of like a very deep growl, and he tells you to back up.
Okay, so these things are all
And
happening at
he
once.
drops his mask.
Oh yeah,
He still has his porcelain mask on, but he drops his.
the Thousand Faces power. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then Yvette is going to look at his face, where his face would be, and just be like, "You close that door and keep her back there."
And you hear from behind you, Samuel. Where am I?
Oh, it doesn't go that. No. Okay, it doesn't go that far back.
Oh, how far back do you forget?
The current moment as well as the last few minutes. So.
Oh,
from
okay.
Yvette's
So she forgets Yvette,
Oh, okay.
essentially.
yeah, from Yvette's perspective, she wants to say, "You didn't see me. I'm not here. I'm not involved."
Cool. Done.
Fair enough.
Cool. I misunderstood the power.
I mean, we're a team player. Okay. And then she is going to back away in such a manner as if the door opens, it doesn't open.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
You
that she's
you will
seen.
not be seen.
Okay.
Okay, that works.
Awesome.
And Samuel will tell Lily to go back inside and close the door.
She does.
Yeah. And he kind of like cracks his neck in a way as like, I apologize for that outburst.
It wasn't much of an outburst to
think
anyone
we're
else,
gonna-
but like you definitely saw the beast behind the eyes, Yvette. I'm not sure anyone else would have. You would have had to have been looking at it directly when that happened.
She took the brunt force of that.
Oh, there are no eyes, but understood. Yes.
Mhm.
And it
Alright.
wasn't even an outburst, which is really weird that he's
Yeah.
apologized.
Yeah, everyone else is like,
Yeah.
outburst?
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
But Yvette, you get it.
Understood. There's some.
Becker's just gonna kind of, hey, Red, I get it.
Real
I
quick,
understand things go awry sometimes, but you're gonna need to explain what's going on, and you're gonna need to explain really quickly because that looks like a pretty mostly innocent girl. That why the fuck is she here, Sam?
Okay, so one sec. I heard Chris say a thing.
Can I put 2 and 2 together that this was the dominate ability used, just like what
Well, I'm going to say
Lily would use?
it looks similar, but you didn't see any reaction. She didn't run away. She didn't. I mean, it. Maybe. I'm going to say you're going to at least guess that she tried to use a power of some kind. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then go back in. Reddington, you have been requested to explain and explain quickly.
Well, Carly said BRB
Carly.
real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did. I missed
Yeah.
that somewhere.
Her
Oh,
character might also want to hear this.
Yeah.
oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. So yeah, guys, this is going pretty well. Like we haven't eaten each other yet. No one
Getting
has eaten Lily yet, which is honestly what I expected to happen.
Oh,
Real
No.
quick, I'm gonna actually dip out and use the bathroom as well.
Cool, man. We'll just chill. We'll just hang out. For those of you who are still here, yeah. So welcome back to Vampire.
You know what really worries me right now?
Nope.
what?
The fact that I haven't rigged this place with explosives yet.
Oh, later. You can do that later.
Yeah, I
Wait
know.
until maybe Lily's gone.
Or not. Whatever.
No.
Here can help.
Yeah,
Stop
like,
endangering
I'm not saying I'm
her.
gonna blow them up right now. I'm just saying, you know,
That
in
would
the
make a
off chance
failsafe.
that anything ever goes south, I need to be able to dip and hit a plunger and just.
I mean, Becker is
Kablooey.
right there. Becker would know exactly how to do that.
He's probably like looking at some door jams right now, being like, "That wall is definitely load."
Yeah,
Like, I know how to take this
we'll have
place
to talk
out.
about that later.
Oh,
Granted,
man.
I'm gonna be putting more dots into fortifying the Haven eventually.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, let me look at one person's character sheet for use Steven for a sec. Okay, if you guys do not have 8 experience points, please have 8 experience points.
I do.
I don't. I do.
Apparently.
I'm back.
Okay. You can hear me say this then. If you do not have 8 experience points, please have 8 experience points.
I believe I do. Yep, I do.
Okay, cool.
Got it.
I've just been stockpiling them.
Oh, no, that's good. I was just making sure that everybody was on the same.
It's going to take me a
Yes.
while to stockpile as much as I need.
It's very true. You can't get level 5 powers yet. Okay, so is everybody here? Are we good?
I think so.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let's get right back in there. You have been asked, Samuel, explain, and please explain quickly.
And explain quickly.
Samuel
yeah.
or Steven?
Well, that was
Sam.
directed at Samuel.
Yeah, it was,
Samuel.
Mr. Reddington.
yeah.
Okay.
Very well. I will explain from my point of view. I arrived just in time to hear Stephen crash into the door of the green mill, and myself, Dr. Fox, and Silas were in the middle of leaving the green mill when Stephen called us to say that he had the woman that is leading, or she is the manager of the green mill, and she is also connected to Eddie Wu.
I will say this real quick. I'm so sorry, Becker. This was the same woman that you saw behind the desk. Yeah.
Yep.
Last
so you
time
know.
I saw this lady, she was pretty confident, pretty in control. Seems to be her own sort of badass. That thing is a simpering little milk-licking puppy.
Indeed. So, to not escalate the situation even more than kicking a literal hornet's nest and then kidnapping the manager, we decided to bring her here and figure out what was to be done with her. Since she is the girlfriend of Eddie Wu, this has, I would imagine, escalated our deadline by several weeks have just been wasted in literally one night.
Well, it's not wasted if you've gotten information out of her. What has she told you?
She is a ghoul bloodbound to Eddie. She cannot reveal anything that he has told her.
If that kind of like half throws her hands up in like exasperation at that.
So, you can tell that Samuel is very much wishing he was not in this room currently.
I can't imagine why.
Yep.
I mean, aren't we all friends? Aren't we all getting along?
Yep, y'all be friends and compatriots.
Wow.
Yeah, we're
Great
friendly.
time.
I say as there's a shotgun in my hand.
There are
Yep.
you are
We're
the
all
super
friends in
friends,
this room.
as it were.
Very true. Yvette is going to kind of half spin on her heel and look at Dr. Fox. And, yeah, Dr. Fox, you're going to get the active bitch face as well.
I love that this is a power that you don't even have to activate, it's just there.
It's no longer resting bitch face, it's
It's an
activated.
active bitch face.
Got it. Been there, done that, got it.
Get a very hard stare back,
Uh,
but it's not nearly as powerful.
It's not as, it's over 9,000.
yeah, Yvette's just going to be like, is this true? Is this correct, what they're all telling us?
This woman has been in an abusive relationship with this Eddie Wu for the past 2 years. She was taken from her family. We have her phone. We were able to look through it and see past conversations with Eddie Wu, where it was clear that there was a power dynamic that was not in her favor. This was in our best interest.
This is much more in her favor. She's very powerful, clearly.
I'm
Yvette-
sorry, would you like to see the text between herself and Mr. Wu?
No,
Sure
no, don't give him the phone. Don't give him the phone.
Oh yeah, guys. No!
Yeah.
That would be hilarious, but
I'm gonna say that's 100% at the same time. Yvette's like, don't give him the phone.
Also, Valerie doesn't have it, and it's also not functioning right now because
Yeah,
Stephen
Also, one
disabled it.
shaved more better than the other. Like, just obviously, so you can tell that he's just sort of frustrated with
Just being a vampire this morning to begin.
yep.
Yvette's like, so she has a cell phone. Where is it? And she has her palm out, like, as she asks, where is it? It should materialize into her palm.
It should be there
Axio cell phone now.
Now.
Does Stylus have it?
I don't remember who
now.
has it.
Who
Steven
does
took
have it? Because Stephen was the one who disabled it.
I'm just gonna say it's around the area somewhere here. It doesn't really matter who has it. It's not material.
It's not working.
I got it. We can turn it on if we like, but we should be careful about location services.
Chris, you got like weirdly
Distant?
You are
distant.
very
Like
distant.
you're calling through a tin phone.
If you're there
Pretty
you go.
much, I am.
Oh, okay.
That
What
was better. That was
It's a little
better.
It's crappy headphones.
No, everything was fine, but it was just that one interaction where I was like, oh, suddenly it's like a tin can on the end of a wax string.
If you're using a tin can, show me your secrets, master. I must learn this.
Yeah. I will hold up the phone and say that we do have it, but we need to be careful about the location services because it could get tracked.
Oh. The cell phone could get tracked? You're worried about the cell phone getting tracked? Give me the phone. Give me the phone. And
toss it
Yvette
to you.
holds. I don't know if Yvette can catch
Don't worry about it. For the really cool movie scene, you snatch it out of the air like a badass.
Nice. Thanks.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like, ha ha, you broke the phone, now you can't get anything. No, it's fine. Ha ha. I'm in danger.
Okay. Oh, that's Lily right now.
It is.
Yeah, Yvette's got Lily's cell phone now. She
Yes.
is going to go through it, please. And
Okay. Give me
Repeat of what Val discovered.
exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just give me. You're doing this quickly, I assume. Wits and investigation. If you have investigation.
negative. I do not.
Technology.
That's cute.
Okay. Wits then.
Then
I'm
never
assuming.
mind, you won't be learning what Valor is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm assuming that you are just skimming through as quickly as you can. If you were doing otherwise, use intelligence.
Okay, she is going to skim through quickly. Honestly, she's probably going to go for the photos first.
Sure, fine.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not okay. Yeah, fine.
All right.
Okay.
She's not really looking for anything in particular because
Okay.
she doesn't really know what to look for, except for the fact that this woman is. They claim she's the proprietor of the Green Mill.
Mm-hmm.
The cops just busted and she's a ghoul.
Cool. So you see in those pictures, starting very at the beginning of the phone's history, as in closest to this date, you see some pictures with an Asian man. You see some pictures with the Asian man, various places, always at night.
Oh, funny how that works out.
Yeah. Going back further, you see pictures of the same young woman with a different hairstyle, different clothes, everything, like styles have changed a little bit, and you see them with some people that you don't know, probably her parents, maybe some siblings. You see pictures of her dog. You see pictures of just all of family life. But at a certain point, there stops being pictures of her and the family, and it starts being pictures of her with an Asian man.
Okay. Super. On a 1 success, then, I would like to find one of these pictures of her
Yes.
with the man
Yep.
at night
Yep.
in a location that gives me more frame of reference than just like here's a selfie of us behind a blank wall. I'm looking for something that might be a landmark because out of character I'm looking for something that like Yvette can show to Becker, who's more familiar with Chicago, and be like, where is this?
Okay.
I have to fucking take Kinko's
What's
and
that?
get it printed. Cannot take the phone.
Oh no!
You could look at it
Oh,
from
no.
really far away.
Brutal. Dang it. Okay. Well, that
So
doesn't.
I'm
that
going to
doesn't level
say,
that.
with a 1 success, you
Yikes.
definitely see a picture of them two together at the Green Mill. Like there was
Okay.
definitely a picture of that. As for other places they may have been, there's probably like a street fair and something like that.
Okay.
Like,
Everyone in Chicago has a picture of them with Bean. It's required to live there.
yep, that's fine. Yes, sure.
Okay. All right. Not super helpful then. Okay.
Is there
Yvette-
something that I can do that would actually be helpful? What do you? I know what you're trying to do, but what were you going for, like linking wise?
No. Honestly, just having a visual of what Eddie Wu's face looks like, I think that's a huge success.
Sure, you do. You definitely have that.
Okay, so Yvette's scrolling on the phone. Steven has just thrown it over to her. Everybody else talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so let's. Does anyone else want to do anything at this moment? If not, we'll just move forward.
Yeah.
You're gonna-
Samuel's
I'm
not.
Okay, hold up. Everybody at once. Wow, that was a bad way for me to do that. Sorry about that. Let's start from the top. Steven, what were you saying?
Real quick, I want to ask Yvette why she wasn't answering her phone.
Yvette is going. If she had glasses, she would be looking over the brim of her
Over them?
glasses. Like,
She has not glasses, though.
No, she doesn't. But the look is like the head is down, looking at the phone, and just her eyes cut up across the room at you. and she's gonna bully you with her eyes because this isn't about her at the moment. This is about you and about Samuel and about Lily. And Paul, can I roll intimidation, please?
Yeah, give me. Hold up. Give me charisma intimidation.
Okay. This is a look that says your mouth is moving and it needs to stop.
Steven, give me. Resolve, or rather, composure and. Yeah, just give me a composure roll, I guess. That'll double your composure. I don't remember what the
Resolve composure?
Yes. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work until we can. I'll actually look it up later. I'm not that worried at the moment.
Do I get to roll? Add my presence rating to that?
Just a sec here. That doesn't tell me.
If I roll against-
Let me actually look at your power. That has the listing here. So we are looking at Daunt. You're not actually intimidating. You're not. Oh, attacking the user. No. No.
Okay.
Okay. You successfully.
Yeah.
Nice. So you have done this before with her. The last time it was an even match. You flex, she flex, you both walk away. This time she wins out by a success. She's scary.
Yeah, it's a look that says you need to stop talking right now, or else there's gonna be trouble. I'm so sorry.
Man, Yvette Mom is mad.
I was about to say angry mama grizzly bear.
I'm so sorry.
Steven's gonna say, well, you can pay for your own next phone.
Okay, he's gonna get another look for
jeez.
being a little sass mouth.
We're just going to let that one go. You definitely continue to get looking, but yes.
Yeah, okay, and then Yvette
Right.
goes back to scrolling through the photos.
So
Okay.
I still haven't heard anybody fucking explain to me why the hell we kidnapped. If she's a fucking human, then she's a victim. She's vulnerable. Why the
Do you think
fuck?
we don't know that? Valerie fucking loses.
Out of nowhere, Valerie. Wow. You have never really seen her raise her voice at all, and now she is. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I think
actually-
we all look and raise our eyebrows at her.
Yeah.
Hot damn, that caught real Austin off guard for a second.
Sorry, I got right up.
No,
in the mic,
I
too.
love it. You're good.
It's almost like we're role playing. Yeah.
Wow, imagine that. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry, now I'm completely out of character.
It's very true.
Startled myself out of character.
So do you think we don't know that?
What do you think we were
Somebody
trying to
doesn't.
do?
I honestly do not have a fucking clue because I thought our job was to get some information, and now we're kidnapping girls. So I don't.
How else are we
I
going
thought I
to
knew people, but I guess I don't. Pout.
We are trying. She's calming herself down. To protect her. Because she has been too deeply involved.
Becker
To
gives
remain.
Val a look that says, "Oh, really?"
Side effect, we get to get the information that we're looking for.
Sorry, I'm reading what people are saying. Sorry. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, we were trying to
She's
protect her.
too deeply involved.
Hey,
Yes,
Mary.
yes, yep. Thank you. To remain in the hands of Eddie Wu. Eddie Wu is a dead man.
There
Quite literally.
So you can be like, oh yeah.
No, the prince has already asked us that if we can bring Eddie's head to him, I think we are more than obliged to do that now.
Oh, we will.
However, the reason why we have been so slow to explain this, Mr. Becker, is you keep interrupting us. Now, I have been trying to fix this. Last night was an absolute abomination. We were only supposed to watch the Green Mill, and we blundered in and burned at least a month we had of just watching people. They know we're coming now. Both sides do. Now,
Yvette is going to chime in at this actually, and she's gonna look at Steven. And she's gonna say, Miss Naomi Stewart is very disappointed.
Miss Naomi Stewart can speak to me herself.
Oh, I'm sure she will. And then she goes back to like zipping through the phone.
yeah, Samuel's
Christ.
looking at Yvette. Tell me, what is that supposed to mean? What has happened last night that I'm unaware of?
What has happened last night that
Yes.
I'm unaware of? Evidently, this kind of nonsense has gotten out to the rest of the city. Whatever's gone on has caused ripples.
Wait.
It's-
Naomi. Who the fuck is Naomi? I thought we were working for Jackson.
Okay.
Playing multiple sides here? Is that what's going on?
Okay, so I
No.
will say this, Becker. You know who they're talking about. Naomi was the woman who was with the prince.
Yeah.
Just so
her name,
you would actually. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, I thought that we did. I'm so sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. She was there at Elysium.
What kind of ripples? I've not been aware of this yet. I haven't had time to find out what this affects.
Oh, it's just there's been some car bombings and some drive-by shootings and some escalation in gang violence on the street, so to speak. It's really kind of out of my area of expertise, but it came to the attention of Mrs. Stewart, so she just wanted to make sure that we weren't involved, but I think Stephen will just have to explain to her that maybe we are. And she's just kind of like idly saying this as she flips through photo after photo,
Yep.
and she is so pissed. She is so mad right now.
So, the next course of action, since Al Capone knows we are coming for him now, Liliet told us that much at least, that there's been some sort of a mole within our, I wouldn't say amongst us, but at least around the prince.
Oh, well, Yvette, doesn't look super surprised, honestly. She's like, well, I mean...
I would have just
Sure.
expected the prince to forgive my bluntness, but I was expecting the prince to be smarter about who he discusses these things with. Now, the odds have been, they were already stacked against us. To bring down another vampire lord of his own section of the city was going to be outrageously hard enough, but now that he knows that we are coming for him, I would have preferred to make it through this alive. At least in undeath.
We understand. We know what you're saying.
So, Lily
Fine.
does
No.
not know where Al Capone is, and she can't tell where Eddie is because she's a ghoul. She's bloodbound to him. So,
Well, still,
I-
that's a connection.
indeed, he tried to get in contact with her, but it didn't really work.
Through her cell phone?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. If that's gonna go, like, look through recent calls and recent messages.
I don't
Sure.
have the exact.
It's fine. It doesn't much matter the exact.
Yeah, I didn't write it down in my
Yeah.
Google Docs, but
Yeah.
it was basically like her saying, "I'm sorry, things
Yeah.
went wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Super
I'll try and
apologetic.
I'll try and fix this. Don't worry, it'll be okay. I'm sorry.
I'm having to lie
Yeah,
low
yeah, yeah.
because of the cops, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah,
Okay. Can a vet find that message?
Oh, yeah, not even a roll.
Oh, yeah. Right there.
Okay.
It was the
for
last
sure.
message sent from that phone.
Cute. So she's gonna like find that message, spin the phone around, and kind of hold it up to Samuel and/or anybody else in the room, and just kind of present it around and be like, "Is this him? Is this being in touch with him? Is this
Yes.
who is this? What is this?"
that
This is
is
Eddie Wu.
Now,
that is
what you
his
see, just
number.
yeah, so as a indicator of what you see several numbers in the
Valerie was
phone
gonna
that are.
explain this.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. He has been calling her from multiple numbers. You can track through, you can see the same sort of language used in all of these different conversations with her. And they seem to speak in code occasionally to references of locations where they must meet. And I was actually going to figure that out last session. But we decided to hold off on that, Paul. If you remember that.
Can you say that
Wait,
again, please?
yeah. Yeah, you guys said you were all gonna like
We were gonna
try and figure out the codes.
figure out the code.
I did say
in
that, didn't I?
conversations.
I totally did say that, didn't I?
And
Crap.
I kind of forgot that we were going to do that.
Yep,
and
I forgot
we just
that
sort of
too.
dove into everything.
I totally
So-
forgot that too. Okay, let's just do this real quick right now.
Okay.
Let me look at your character sheet,
Sorry to
Valerie.
derail everything, but I
Yeah.
realized I was looking at my notes and I was like, shit.
No, it's not
What
a
we were gonna
derail.
do.
I don't think.
So give me intelligence and technology as we're looking through this as you had been looking through this trying to figure out the code.
Well, okay, technology, I have a specialty, but this isn't it.
No,
So
you wouldn't
how
use
does
your
that work?
specialty. This is just general understanding. Well, hold up.
Well, does the specialty add something normally, or how does that work?
If you were using lab equipment, that would add an extra die.
Okay, and I'd have to manually do that?
Do you see the mod buttons on the bottom left? +1, -1, +2, -2.
Yes, I
You
would
would
have
just
done that.
you would have
Okay.
just added the +1 when you roll.
Sorry. I'm just making sure I understand how this works. So yes,
That is
technology
how that
plus
works.
Intelligence and roll it and
Okay, so
3.
we're gonna have to kind of backtrack a little bit. Because honestly, GM forgets. It's been weeks.
Yeah.
What was it you were trying to figure out actually?
Okay, so you had said that in his several text messages to her that there were references to locations, but they were referred to sort of like vaguely using like code words and code names and stuff.
Yes.
But it was like obvious enough that you could tell that yes, these are places that where
Mhm.
they're either talking about meeting there or something.
Usually, yes.
Yes. So Valerie was going to try to kind of like backtrack and see like if there's one that's used more often than others or some sort of hint as to what it could refer to. Or
Okay.
just
Okay.
anything. Trying to figure out a location.
Yes. You do see reference to a place he just refers to as the Flat a lot.
Flat.
So that had gone back over several numbers. You're not sure exactly where this is. He's really not even hiding what it is.
Of course.
You just don't have an address for it.
Sure. The point of this was to be able to find like a consistent reference, code word, whatever, and then ask Lily about it.
Yeah,
And
well,
have
that's
her
one that's one that is used a lot. You're going to guess probably His Haven, wherever it is.
Nifty. Okay. Yeah, that was
Okay.
the original plan.
Sorry about that. Totally dropped the ball there.
No.
I did too. I should have remembered, like, at the beginning of the session when we all were back.
It's okay. We figured it out now. So that is what we have with the phone. You see multiple numbers, same language, and yeah, you've been told that's Eddie Wu.
Yeah, and there's places where they meet.
Yes.
Okay, so that was Yvette showing the phone to everyone, and then Dr. Fox confirming.
Yes.
So then Yvette is going to continue kind of in that same line of conversation and just be like, all right, well, we use Lily to find Eddie and Eddie to find Al Capone, and then voila, problem solved, right?
That is the plan, as long as we minimize Lily's involvement.
No, she's already involved, I'm sorry. And Yvette says this, like, no nonsense. Like, it's not malicious, but it's just like, sorry, it is what it is.
We are not sending her to him.
Well, he's not going to come unless we arrange a meeting for the two of them. She's his point of contact.
In which he thinks that she'll be there, sure, but she won't be because we'll be protecting her.
Hey,
Well,
There's a thing called sniper rifles, and we got someone who knows how to use them.
Oh no.
and I like sniper rifles a whole hell of a lot more than I like making slaves out of little girls. You ever been a slave, Yvette? You ever had someone yank on your blood bond and make you do things? Then how about you just cool your jets and we'll find another way?
All right, she actually does not have anything to say to that.
Oh my
That's
god.
true.
You silenced the Yvette.
Wow.
I think you just silenced everybody in that room.
I was gonna say, yeah, blood bond reference. And
Yeah,
that
those-
actually caught Valerie very much off guard.
Yeah, lots of people have bad experiences with bonding.
Yeah. You struck a chord.
That's a weird moment in the cabin.
Yeah.
And that's the
PTSD
title
forever.
that's the title of the episode now. The weird moment in the cabin.
Weird moment in the cabin.
Oh my
I'll
god.
kill whoever you want, Yvette. I will kill them quick, I will kill them clean, and no one will ever know I was there. But I will not make slaves for you. Do you understand?
Oh, I don't see a reason we need to make slaves out of anyone. But she's a little like shaken by the bluntness of what he's just said.
Yep.
Real quick, Silas, what are you doing? You've been quiet a long time, and you're just watching this crap.
He's just got
Oh.
his shotgun.
Yeah, I'm watching everyone. Just making sure everything stays relatively calm,
Okay.
processing everything.
Okay, it does feel very much like someone threw ice water on the whole room at the moment. So the tempo has gone down just a touch.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm extremely impressed with Dr. Fox and Mr. Becker over there. Top tier.
You're
Doc
both
Fox.
you're
yeah.
Doc
I
Fox.
don't know if we're really buddy, but oh well.
You are now friends. Oh, we are
No,
best
like I
friends.
said, Becker is your friend now. He's a Labrador. Hooray! We're friends. I
Not
thought you slept
only
in a-
not only did she volunteer at the homeless shelter, she yelled at the mean lady.
So,
Yo.
why don't we try and set up this pretend meeting, and maybe we can grab Eddie?
I would like to confirm with her where the flat is, and she says this with air quotes. That is one of the locations that came up in the texts. Multiple. times.
Good call.
If that's gonna look at like make a pointed look at Samuel.
Which he has neglected to tell the two new party members what he has done thus far.
And everyone's standing around like,
Yep.
blood bonds suck. Why would you ever make a slave out of
yep.
somebody?
Yep.
Exactly.
That just
That-
kind of
that
didn't
entire-
come up.
That entire bit has processed with Silas that has not come up yet either.
Yeah, and Samuel just like looks right at Silas like, yeah, this is not gonna be fun.
All right.
And God.
Yvette is making a very obvious, like, the entire head and body is pointed towards Samuel. Because Dr. Fox has been like, let's go ahead and ask her about the flat. Whoop! We can't ask her unless Samuel moves.
I think she will explain to me where it is. Maybe.
Why won't she explain it to all of us?
You're the one who doesn't even want her to see your face.
You're gonna get another look.
That is actually quite a good point, Mr. Stephen.
Deflection.
I don't think she will tell me where it is, since she is bound to Eddie.
Decker just makes this kind of very deep, growly animal sound in his throat.
Yes, and being bound to Eddie Wu is a bad thing. Mallory is pointedly
So-
pointing out.
I will explain this very clearly. That. And he's looking at Silas at the moment.
Uh-oh.
I
just give him like a nod, just like, do it.
Okay, yes.
Shit.
I would very much like to see the next night, and we have all expressed our distaste for being bound to a sire or another individual that enforces their will upon you. The only way that Lily will tell us where Eddie is if she is no longer bound to him. The only way she can escape that bonding is to bond with another person. There are ways to break that bond still, if this is probably pretty new to Becker. Oop, someone dropped.
Uh-oh.
Who dropped?
Austin.
Austin did.
He'll be back.
Oh,
He's fine.
I need Austin here to save me if things go bad.
Sure.
Dude.
Yeah,
Actually, you probably need Steven here to save you. He's so bad.
he's got the big old shotgun.
Okay,
Silas has a shotgun,
I had a connect
it.
had I'm back now.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Just you
Nothing. We kind of
vanishing.
stopped.
Good. I've had my finger on my dexterity button the entire time. So continue, please.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, shit.
this is something I did not do lightly, and you can tell that Samuel absolutely hates what he's trying to say.
Yvette is not encouraging this because she looks like she's trying not to smirk, and she doesn't look very nice about it.
Like her portrait?
Yes!
Yes. There we go. Perfect. Yep. That's, yeah.
So, the only way to get her to reveal this location is for someone to blood bond to her, and I have already started that process.
Boom.
Yvette
Now.
doesn't say anything. She just looks like, oh,
Samuel's more looking at Becker.
Becker is looking at you with flat blue eyes, kind of the color of like a lake that's about to have storms.
Oh.
And he just looks at you and says nothing, but something has changed in the way he looks at you, where previously there was respect above all. Now there's just sort of a measured, distant patience, and you see he kind of looks at you the same way he's looked at everyone else before.
Now,
We're gonna be friends, you guys. We're gonna be friends.
this is not permanent.
No,
No,
As
it's not.
it is
let
not.
me finish, Becker.
Valerie's jumping in too, though. I mean, she's like 100%.
Oh my god, you guys. Best friends. Don't remember best friends. Or don't forget best friends. You're gonna be best friends.
Best friends.
It's not permanent.
Best
It's not
friends.
permanent.
Now, I knew you specifically, Becker, would not like what I did. This is not permanent, and when we deal with Al Capone and she is safe, she will be free to go wherever she pleases. Do you understand that? I am being completely clear. I do not intend to enforce my will on her like Eddie did. I do not like those types of humans. And he almost like spits that.
You mean Kindred?
No.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he
Well,
is. Vice versa.
Both,
Yeah,
right?
it's inter. Yeah.
Okay, I was like...
Anybody.
Yeah, no, I get it. I was just saying
Really?
humans don't generally blood bond, but I get what you're saying. Okay, that was just clarification on my end.
Yeah, their heroin bond.
Ugh. That works too. It's just as bad. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, while he's talking, Valerie is nodding along because she was there to
Yes.
like make it very clear that she was also unhappy about it, even though she was part of the suggestion, and making sure that he would honor this.
Currently, she is in a better place than she was last night, even though she is stuck in a cabin in the middle of the woods. And I intend it is
Sorry.
a great cabin.
It's a wonderful cabin in the woods. It is not creepy
yes.
as hell at all.
And it is a good cabin.
Yeah.
Yes, we all like
So-
the cabin.
You
Just checking.
can understand why I am rather hesitant to put her in harm's way again.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we got her phone.
Now, the process is not complete yet. I need one more day with her, and then she will tell me what she knows. And then I will find a place for her to lay low until we deal with Al Capone, and then I
And
will...
Eddie.
Specifically Eddie, yes. But she's not going to be safe until both of them are gone.
Correct.
Yvette chimes in and says, well, she's not staying with me.
Probably so.
No, I would... No, that would not be an option. You've already expressed your displeasure of her, and I would like her to remain alive currently.
I don't have any displeasure with her.
No, I was speaking to Yvette.
I'm not going to kill her.
No, but you probably
Maybe a
wouldn't
little.
keep her safe.
I mean, she can keep herself safe. She got wrapped up in this, so she knows what she's getting into.
Don't really think she did.
No,
Becker stands
she
up and goes walking outside, and you just hear a slow rhythmic thumping against a tree.
I'm punching that punching tree.
returns.
We went back to the punching tree.
I'm gonna go out to the punching tree.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's do That. Becker, you are out. You are punching the tree. Silas, you are going out to the punching tree. Boom, boom, boom. There was already a great bald spot in the bark where you punched the punching tree. And are you making a new hole, or are you starting where the bald spot is, Becker?
No, I respect a man's home. I start with the bald spot.
I respect the punching tree. Got it.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Or maybe that's the title. Respect the punching tree.
Yeah. I'm literally just going to lean against another tree off to the side of it, and I'm just gonna look at Becker and be like, "You want to talk through it?"
The fuck is there to say? We're monsters. It's just a matter of time for punch.
You really don't like the idea of this blood bonding thing, do you?
You know what? Punch. Two kinds of men.
Punch.
The kind of men that believe in torture when things get hard. The kind of man that hurts people, uses people because it's easy. And there's the kind of men that don't do that. I thought I knew what kind of man Reddington was.
Can I be real for a split second?
I don't know, man.
As much as I hate the idea of this too, this is honestly the best chance we got. And trust me, I hate the idea of this as well. You're not the only one. Hell, even Valerie hates the idea of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to like Valerie.
Dr. Fox is something else. I need you to understand.
If Sam let me
very
down, Fox will too. They're all the fucking same. We're all the fucking same. Punch, 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 punch.
That poor tree. It can take it though.
I'm gonna grab his shoulder and just be like, I want to show you something.
He gets real stiff when you do that, but does not punch you.
You are not a tree.
Look at that character
Come on.
growth.
Come on, I'm gonna show you something. I'm just gonna lead him to the back of the house.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
werewolf. No, it is not.
It's in the back where I do all like the tanning and stuff for the hides.
Ah.
And I just point and be like, you see those hides over there, the deer and the rabbit and everything.
The human.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no human.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look at them and just be like, Becker, that's what I eat instead of.
You're lucky.
Ain't luck about it. I've gone there. I've gone to that point where you don't think you're ever going to come back. Things happen, and you have to decide in that moment whether or not you're going to be better.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
And I'm gonna just tap his shoulder and be like, you can be better than that.
Aww.
It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, but you can be better than that.
There's a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Seems like in this world, everybody's serving somebody else. Do you think it matters two shits how good of a man you are if you're serving a monster?
There's only one man that you should ever be worried. Well, two you should ever worry about serving. If you believe in it, God, and then those you care about. Do I do this? Do I go and see what some dumb prince has to say because I want to serve him? But let's be real. If we have a bad man, bad things, we want to deal with that, don't we?
You know, I'll deal with it.
And sometimes you have to listen to a monster if you want to kill the monsters. This rabbit hole's a hell of a lot deeper than you think, boy.
Are there any rabbit hides?
Sure.
There are, yeah. I hunt everything.
I kind of look over to a rabbit hide and just say, yeah, well, seems you know what to do with rabbits.
I can't give you any right answer. All I can tell you is you have to find what's right for you. But there's always hope.
I don't know if I believe that anymore, Silas. But if a man like you can, maybe.
And I'm just gonna pat his shoulder again and be like, besides, on the off chance that good old Mr. Reddington does do something that we don't like, well, I got that shotgun.
I nod grimly.
So I'm just gonna tap his shoulder again and be like, there you go. Come on, let's get back inside and finish dealing with this shit.
Okay.
I'll grumble and head back inside with it.
So what's everyone doing in the meantime? The room is now bereft of a man with a shotgun and a Becker.
Steven is going to take whatever fire prod thing there is and actively be trying to make the fire go out.
Yeah, go ahead. No rolls. You're just like trying to unstoke the fire.
Stop it. Go away. Yes. No bad
Because fire makes every one of you a little uncomfortable. Okay?
Yeah.
So Yvette and Valerie. And Samuel.
At this moment, Samuel is very quiet.
Yes, understandable. Valerie is going to sort of pick up, I think, where we kind of had left off.
There have been so many trails, I have forgotten more or less where we...
I think it wouldn't be wrong for her to ask him, like, I know it's only been 2 nights, but do you think you'd be able to talk to her tonight? And
It wouldn't hurt to try.
find out what we can. So the sooner we can act, the better, it seems. If there's more going on out there, then...
Oh, there is. Mm-hmm. Yes, there is. Yeah. And that's just Yvette nodding like, oh yeah, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, yep, sure is.
Cool, we weren't there, but okay.
Okay. So is that the goal? Are you going to talk to her then?
Sure. Yeah. Samuel will turn around and open the door and walk inside, and since he knows Yvette doesn't want to be seen, he'll close the door behind him.
Oh,
Okay.
great. So
Yeah, Yvette's
Val's
doing
out
the
here
best
with her
to, like-
favorite people.
Her favorite people, Stephen and Yvette.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. So let's go in the room then. She's just sitting on the bed, looking like that look. She's just waiting for the fighting to erupt again. It's almost as if she's not unfamiliar with how this stuff goes down.
Oh gosh. Paul, why? Why do you tug on the heartstrings?
It's because
Yep.
I'm secretly a sociopath.
I had muted myself, but I did another horrible
Oh,
reaching noise.
that's supposed to be a secret, Paul?
A little bit of a secret. Okay. But she's sitting on the bed just kind of wide-eyed, and she looks kind of like someone trapped in a corner, literally trapped in a corner because you're in a building, really wanting a way out, but at the same time knowing there is no way out.
Yeah, as soon as Samuel closes the door, he lets a very long, drawn-out sigh. It's just like...
It's just so...
That's...
Are you done? Like, are What's going on out
They
there?
are mulling it over, I think. Went a little better than I thought it would, but I think I have damaged some things that won't be easily repaired, if at all, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, what about me?
Right now, we're going to keep you safe and out of harm's way. And we'll see where that takes us.
Safe. She's mulling the word over.
Ask about the flat.
What?
Mhm.
What?
Ask about the flat.
She says, I don't... Safe. I'm sure you'll keep me safe. And just kind of like
That's-
looks at you.
That I will promise you, Miss Lily. I have tried to hold on to my humanity.
Wait, but doesn't he have his mask? He's not his mask of 1,000 faces, right?
Just a
Yeah,
mask.
he's got his porcelain mask on, yes.
Okay.
I'm going to more or less negate the negative on that because of the partial blood bond. She
Yeah.
already thinks he is not quite the coolest person in the world. She's not
Pretty
quite
cool,
infatuated, but yeah.
Pretty cool. Okay.
I mean, admittedly, seeing him full visage might kill her just because of what the hell is that? It's
Yeah.
to the pain kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lily, I have a question for you, and I'm not sure if you can answer it yet or not.
I'll try.
But in regards to the conversations with Eddie, can you tell me what the flat is?
And she like, okay, think of Hermione, that I know the answer kind of look,
Uh-huh.
and the words seem caught in her throat. Let's make a roll and see what she does.
Okay.
Word.
I'm gonna put a screenshot into the vampire chat,
Oh.
just so
that
you
sounds-
see that I am not lying.
This sounds both ominous and promising.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Good
Is that in her favor or our favor?
That is
though?
in her favor at a -2 die penalty
Dang, God.
To do what exactly?
to override the blood bond.
Wow.
Which blood bond?
Yeah.
Evidently, she could have just walked away at any time. You may not want this woman. I think she's scarier than the vampire. She's just like, no, this is fine. This is fun. I love this. I live for this. And she says, the flat. Oh, you mean his hideout? Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I mean, do you want to know where it is? It's really protected.
Absolutely, that would be incredibly helpful.
I mean, sure, I guess. And she gives you an address, and I don't have an actual address for you.
Yeah.
But you would know the layout of Chicago. This is way to the north. Like, just outside of Chicago. And the idea that it's outside of Chicago isn't lost on you when you get the address.
Awesome.
She goes, yeah, no, that's where it is. I mean, we would meet there a lot. When he wanted me to deliver things, like the paperwork or money, whatever.
Samuel's just kind of nodding along.
Like, he stays there because Jackson can't get him there. Out of his jurisdiction or something.
So you said it was heavily guarded.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's got men.
Do you know roughly how many?
75 people.
There are 75 people. You're going to have to stack them up in the building. No. And then set the building on fire. No.
No.
It's going to be like cord wood. She goes, it changes. Maybe a dozen guards. Could be more, could be less. It honestly depends on the day. It just depends on what's happening. Yeah.
That is to be expected. Do you know if his guards are vampires themselves, or are they ghouls? Are they just normal people? Though I doubt that is.
He may have some ghouls. As far as I'm aware, there are no other people like him. There probably isn't. I don't know. And she's sort of like, wait, how long have I been gone?
Mm-hmm.
He might have vampires.
Huh.
If I know,
That he
recruited
or
borrowed, I don't know. I don't know where he gets his. He never told me that. I do know he's gonna be really angry. Like, I mean, I'm sure he's already probably killed a couple subordinates because they can't tell where I am. I'm more than certain anyone working in the club last night probably already dead.
That is
Car bombs.
Drive-by shootings.
That
No.
is probably the case, I'm afraid. I don't know much about Eddie, but he seems the sort that would do something like that, yes.
Oh yes, he's
a venture, right?
he is.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep, he is a venture. And what's more than a venture, he's a street ventrue. So, yeah.
So he has a temper.
He really, yeah, he's got an awful temper. He always knows right where to hit too. Not physically so much, but God, he's mean.
Mentally, you mean?
Yeah. Oh God, my parents. And she just like looks like a deer in headlights.
What do you mean? And I think Samuel is starting to get that that face like, oh crap.
Right, consequences.
Yep.
Lily, I need you to be very straightforward with me. Does Eddie know where your parents are?
He knows everything about me. Everything.
Oh, she told him everything. Why wouldn't she? They're
Do you know where your parents were the last time? Where were your parents the last time you saw them?
And she gives an address. I mean, it's been...
Is it in city limits?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's one of the more middle class neighborhoods. Honestly, I don't know Chicago well enough, but it is one of the more middle class neighborhoods where working people are. Not
Albany Park.
Sure, Albany Park. It is not a slum, it is not a high end place. It is where normal-ish people live.
Okay.
Just regular dudes.
Doing their
dad's house is.
Yep. Exactly so.
Do you have any siblings? Brothers or sisters?
Yes. She has one of each, we'll say one older sister, one younger brother. So the brother by now would be something like probably 18. Elder sister is something like 25. And a dog. She does have a dog. The dog is like 5. Since I'm giving ages. Oh, I'm evil, but there is no way I would hurt a dog.
Okay. Thanks.
So,
That's where I draw the line in the sand.
Oh, exactly.
X card for
There can be
GM.
consequences.
Don't hurt the
There are
dog.
no animal consequences.
Thank you.
Except for the ones that Silas eats off screen.
Oh no! Okay.
Those will just say he takes to a farm upstate and let's go.
Stop.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
And something like a deer, he doesn't actually have to kill. So
Yeah.
Lily, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to stay here once more, and there is things I have to attend to. I apologize. And Samuel leaves the room and goes outside to where Becker and Silas were punching the tree.
do you pass by everyone else? You mean?
Yeah. He immediately walks outside. Yeah, just walks past everyone and goes outside.
He looks like he's seen a ghost.
I'm actually gonna follow.
Okay.
And he's going to start calling out for Silas.
What part of our little conversation would that?
We're gonna
be?
say yours is you're talking. You're done talking. You're mulling over mortality using animal furs as a medium.
Details. Do I hear the the knots be screaming?
Oh, of course. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Alright, yeah, I go find the screams.
Okay, I'm going to pause you right here because you hear another thing as well. Silas. You hear a Silas, where you at?
Oh.
Oh, son of a bitch! No!
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit! I go get him and take him inside. I'm telling this to Becker, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something.
All right, I got it. What do
So-
you want, Red? Silas is busy.
I need to speak with him immediately.
Well, you got me.
Okay, so at that moment, we're going to split camera. It's like it's kind of like Ocean's 11 where they have multiple things happening at once. It's kind of great.
Yep.
Oh, bless. Yes.
So Silas, you walk around the other side of the house, and Rosa's there like,
Yep.
Silas, wait, oh, there you are. Hey, man,
Yeah.
where you been? Been looking for you all night.
Oh, I've been here like honest
you
to God,
haven't?
been here, been home. Yeah. What are you talking about? I've been home. What happened? What's up?
Look, I don't know what they're doing, but some damn fool pissed off some highbrow in town. There's been gunshots, there's been car bombings. I mean, I don't know, man. You better keep yourself safe and stay out of town for a couple days. Lay low, cause if they're shooting,
I really wish that were the case. But see, I have a thing that I got to do in town. Weirdly enough.
what are you doing in town? You hate town. You can't shoot things in town.
I know, right? It's just the worst. I hate going there, but I got things to do in town, like And I point towards the back of the house, like, sometimes I take and I like try to find somebody to buy my furs and kind of things like that. And, just a town things.
You're not. You gotta keep yourself safe, because if anything were to happen to you and she does that love pat on the face, it's like the older sister, like, I love pat you a little too hard.
Yep.
You better keep yourself safe, because I don't know what I would do if anything were to happen to you.
Trust me, I have no intention to get myself ganked off, Ms. Rosa. I'll be fine.
And she says, "You all having a party in here? Because I smell."
Call it that.
Wait.
There's.
Oh, I smell.
God.
I smell. Oh, I smell a live one. You're having. Wait a minute. I thought you swore off that.
No, son of a bitch. I did. Okay, it's not what you think.
She smells. She smells.
It's not what she thinks, is it?
She smells scared. Oh, it's that house. Oh, it's your cabin. Good job.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Look, Ms. Rosa, I'm going to be one. I'm a man of my word.
She smells
tasty. You know that I'm a man who keeps his word. However he can.
Yes.
This has to do with a promise that I have made, and I can't let anything happen to whoever's inside there.
Just a taste.
Not even a taste. I'm sorry. If it was if the situation was different.
You didn't just have Jehovah's Witnesses out here banging on the door or anything, right? Like that's not the situation.
No. It's nothing. I promise you that I have not been up to shenanigans that would involve humans willingly.
Man. All right.
It's debatable.
Well,
willingly for me.
She just does the shoulder thing, and Rosa isn't tiny. Rosa's actually really super buff.
No, Rose is formidable. I am fully aware.
She grabs your shoulder and you feel it. She was just, man, I really, really wish I could. All right, just this once. I mean, next time you share, all right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell you, probably just avoid the cabin for the next day, just until I figure out what the hell I'm doing with her.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. Weird thing? Really weird thing. I was in town yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
And okay. You don't do politics. You don't deal with people. We pretty much keep to yourself.
I try my damnedest to just keep to myself. Why do you ask?
Any idea why a Malkavian would be asking for you by name?
Uh-oh.
A Malkavian.
Yeah. What's that asshole's name? Newberry. Jason Newberry's son was asking after you.
Yeah, when I hear that, my lip curls a little bit.
I remember. Yep.
Newberry.
Yeah, that pretentious little prick. He was asking after you. I told him, if you want to know where he is, just find him. You're so smart.
Right. Damn right, I knew you got my back.
But, you even know him?
Not really, no. More of a passing acquaintance shit. I call it that.
Alright, then. Yeah, I don't know. He was asking by name for where you were.
Shit. Alright.
But just don't piss off the crazy ones, 'cause
I'm doing my damnedest not to mess with anybody. I don't have to. Trust me. This is definitely not something that I was expecting, to put it that way.
Yeah. Anyway.
But,
and she says, have a good night. Have a good night. And she can tell that she just doesn't get what is going on. She goes, enjoy your party. And walks off into the night. And
I turn around and I do like a walk where I'm just like, this is fine. This is fine. But my face is like, this is not fine. This is not fine. This is not fine.
And as you make your way back toward the cabin, I think this is a great way to end the session.
We did split screens. We did.
Oh, we
split screens,
did. You're
Ocean's
right.
11.
We did. You're right. So we'll go back to the two. Reddington, Becker.
Yep.
You were on the other side of the cabin while this is going on. What are you doing?
I was following them, by the way.
and Stephen. I'm so sorry. Yes.
It appears we might be going hunting already tonight. You said you like hunting monsters, right, Mr. Becker?
I hunt monsters. I don't like it.
Good. You don't have to like this one. Lily just mentioned that Eddie isn't exactly the nicest person in the world, and she mentioned her parents and siblings. I'm going to guess that Eddie was going to be targeting them, if he already hasn't, and I think...
Oh, we can protect them.
Indeed. I'm thinking if we want a trap, then that would be an excellent place to find at least somebody of Mr. Eddie's group. I have an address of him as well, but her parents are the priority at the moment, and I think Silas will enjoy hunting somebody.
All right. I need someone to call Jackson and have him get me a couple guns.
It will have to be on the way. Time is of the essence.
Yeah, I've already got enough on me for now. Someone will have to start driving me there. I can't drive myself, and taking the train doesn't seem like a good plan. Had to have Jackson drop off a Gold Magnum across the street from the parents' house. I'll pick it up.
Excellent.
And just for GM, you're going to have to write that so I know what you're talking about.
A real big sniper rifle.
Oh, good. Cool. That works for me.
Big boy.
Remember the big green one from Goldeneye?
Yes.
That one.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Got it.
Is a big boy.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Just so GM knows what...
got some experience with this whole, protecting people sort of thing. So that'll be fun.
I'm just hoping we are not already too late. She said he has a very nasty temper, and she said also that he has probably outright executed a few of his underlings in his...
Start driving. If we move quick, I can swing by my house and pick up the small shop.
All right. We have a target.
Right about when he says we have a target, I'm just going to walk in the door and be like, well, I got a target.
Do we have the address?
We have both addresses.
Mr. Reddington, if we have the parents' address, and see if it's on the way past my place at all.
I'm going to say it's close-ish.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at the loud one, Yvette, and I'm gonna look at her and be like, "You know people. I need you to answer something."
Yes.
How does Newberry know Al Capone at all?
Well, as far as I'm aware, insert roll here.
Roll?
What should I roll for
Oh,
that?
I misunderstood what you meant. I'm sorry, for some reason that went to in nomine. I'm like, what roll a I got it. I got it.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Okay,
Okay,
got it. Makes way more sense. Okay, go with, there's gotta be a social, as in people, the
Like,
streetwise.
she would know the government.
Etiquette
of
would
Chicago.
probably be fine. So you're doing this real quick. Wits and insight. Or wits and etiquette, I'm sorry. As in, the thing. You know the people. This is how this functions.
Okay, wits and etiquette, correct?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you want to know who Newberry is?
I think the question was, was there a specific question? Like, how is Newberry...
Is there a connection between Newberry and Capone that you're aware of?
Alright, I'm gonna say
Okay, so...
as far as Yvette knows, there shouldn't be. Like, Newberry's a Malkavian, Al Capone's a Ventru, nobody's heard from him in 15,000 years. Yvette's kind of new to the city, but still knows that, like, Newberry's all on the council, like...
Yep.
Well, that Weasley little fuck has apparently been asking around about me, and nobody just asks around about me, so I highly doubt this is a coincidence. So I'm gonna go get my gun, shoot him in the leg, and see what the...
I don't have a good long gun on me. I just ordered a goal, and all I've got.
Yeah, you know where I keep the guns. It's all good.
Silas, excuse me.
What?
Newberry, this would be the Malkavian who's on the council.
Yeah, it was that little Weasley guy who came up to us while we were talking to the prince.
Yes, wasn't he going to investigate who the Malkavian was, whose body we found?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I forgot I'm involved in two things of bullshit.
Yes.
Welcome.
That is
I
the
still don't want to
same...
deal with that either.
That is the
Thanks, Dr.
same
Fox.
one and the same person. Yes.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, Dr.
All right.
Fox.
Yep.
Well, I
Sorry,
still want to
okay.
shoot him because he's a weasel, but I
Okay,
guess I'll shoot him
don't
later.
think
Okay.
that's what this is about, but okay.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I walked in on something else. What's going on exactly? What did you need me for?
We've got a target currently. I have the location of Eddie's hideout, but I also have the address to Lily's parents, and apparently Eddie has probably already killed a bunch of his underlings in his blind rage. And Lily has expressed her... She's worried about her parents and what Eddie might do to them, and I think I share that same worry.
We should be driving.
Indeed.
Becker, go get both my pistols, my rifle, and my longbow, please. And all the arrows you can carry.
Do you have a spare rifle? I need one.
Yeah, you keep the rifle. I got the longbow.
Awesome.
Yvette is just kind of, like, casually picking at her nails while everybody is scurrying around looking for guns.
I hand her my SIG.
Make yourself useful.
Okay.
She doesn't take
Who has her? Who has the girl's phone?
Yvette has her phone.
You need to let her call her family and make sure that they actually are still kicking before we go do this.
Ooh.
Okay,
I'm just
If
rifling
he's-
around in the back room. You hear clanking and a triple exit.
okay, if Eddie's targeting her family, then he's targeting her, so why don't we just give him her?
No.
I've already
Not
told
good.
you, Yvette,
Can't
that
happen.
is not an option.
We're
I
not-
am sorry.
Oh, okay.
But
You misunderstood me. We're not giving him her. She's the bait.
No, that still isn't going to happen.
Up, Paul's beer being.
Oh. Oh.
Da 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 da.
Oh, I see. Okay. We have like 3 different places where we chat.
Yep.
It's like, where?
okay. I know my ETU people love when I say this, but I have
You
an
have a
idea.
plan.
No,
Yep.
no.
I have a plan.
Hold on a
Yes.
second. I've got a plan.
No, I have a plan. It's a mildly okay plan.
Hmm.
Because I'm fully aware that it could go to shit. Because everything I plan goes to shit. I'm aware of this. It's okay.
Are you going to tell us
But I have-
out of character?
I can tell you out of character if you would like. And I will also tell now, or we can wait for Paul.
Oh, we
I
should
think-
wait for Paul.
Let's wait for Paul and then tell us in character because that's
Yeah.
more fun.
Okay.
That is more fun.
That way it makes it a Silas plan and not an Austin plan.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Silas's plans work out.
Silas's plans seem to be fine. That's right. Deflect the blame.
Good people. Silas is good people.
Silas
Plans
tries
are-
to be good people.
Yeah.
Somehow this is
Steven's
turning
plans
into
work out fine too.
this is turning into like Team Becker, Fox, Silas versus everybody else.
I mean, I'm on Team Samuel too. Actually, she trusts him.
Thought he was
Aw.
on Team Sam. Samuel went and fucking let him.
Oh,
Details.
Really? Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I do trust Samuel, but on the off chance that I decide I can't trust him, like I'll do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
that's why.
Mhm.
That's why we got the guns.
That's why
Mallory
we got the
got
gun.
to have a heart-to-heart with him and trusts that he's going to not abuse the blood bond. So, yeah,
That is true.
She still trusts him. She's still okay with it. I mean, she was part of the let's blood bond her and not, fucking torture her team. So, yeah.
Yes, Becker wasn't there for any of that, so he
No.
just got to.
Yep, he just
did
automatically
fucking what?
assumes.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Ugh.
awkward.
Steven likes everybody and wants to be friends with everybody, but really doesn't know how.
Yep, it doesn't
Somehow
work out.
made so many enemies of all of us. I'm
These,
like, God damn it.
these aren't the usual kind of people that Steven hangs out with.
It's just a string of decisions where it's just like that
Okay.
collective face palm.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I am so sorry. I have returned.
No,
You're
no,
fine because I came up with a plan and I wanted to wait for you.
Okay, sorry, things are going on weird out here. Our neighbor was doing something. Anyway.
Memorial
Fireworks.
Day weekend on the base.
No, not that kind of doing something. Like the front end of his sports car kind of thing is gone.
Oh,
Like
Sorry
I can
about that.
see the radiator and the headlight assemblies. So I don't know what he did, but it looks like he might have gone off road with it accidentally.
Oh.
That would do it.
just having some fun.
Yeah.
Midwest.
Like he hasn't had that 6 months. Anyway, sorry. So what is the plan? I must ask because I am. Well, I'm curious.
Yes,
Well,
we all.
I know you all are curious because again, Austin plans usually either really go well or really go bad.
Oh, this is going to be
It's a
amazing.
Silas plan,
So-
though.
This is a Silas plan.
This
It's
is
a
a Silas
Silas
plan.
plan.
We have
Yeah,
hope.
this is Silas' plan. We have hope. Okay, so get the phone to Lily. Have her call. Make sure that the parents are actually, okay. And then we need her to try and convince them that she wants to go out of town with them for a little vacation, if you catch my drift.
Yes, I do get your drift. I don't know why I'm talking in character, but yes, I do understand what you're saying.
Who are you?
We take that
Jackson?
opportunity, get her to her parents, and we basically just perform security till they get the hell out of town. They get out of town, we go hunt Eddie.
Alternative plan? What if we just tell her, Mom, Dad, I'm heading over, and then we wait for the people to show up, and then we murder them?
That works.
Getting
That works.
them out of town is probably not a bad idea, but we would need Mr. Reddington to finish freeing her
Yes.
for that to work.
She's currently not safe. She's still technically bonded to Eddie.
Well, the only other way we do this is if we... Ah, shit, I really prefer not to have to go and show up and have to justify why a bunch of people are randomly fighting at this random people's house, and that'd be fun.
Well, if they're going to do something, they're going to do it tonight. To her, probably just grab her parents and try and tell her to come back or else.
Or just kill them.
I think that is.
I doubt he'll just kill them. He wants her back, and he wants to know what happened.
And he wants to punish her for disobeying. These kind of fucks always do shit like that.
Yeah, he probably
Yes.
would kill them eventually, but not at first. He'd be planning to grab them,
Yes, typically
and soon.
people like us don't
Well-
treat ghouls exactly nicely,
Oh,
especially
funny.
ones that have disobeyed.
Well, then, why are we endangering these fine, upstanding parents if, again, Eddie's point is to get to her? Just give him her, and then we'll be there. Boom, sniper rifle, 75 people dead. What? No. No. We need
Only like a
information.
dozen.
He wants her. We want information. He wants her. That's it. It's a simple equation. It's a simple exchange.
I'm not talking to her anymore, and I just walk out. Someone drive me to this house.
Yep.
Done with it.
Yep.
Okay.
Samuel does not grace that with an answer.
Sorry, Carly.
Oh wow.
Steven's gonna ask Dr. Fox if she wants to drive or if we should get an Uber.
Start huffing it.
My car is
God.
here. My vehicle is here, so you'd have to wait to get an Uber. And I think time
Guys,
is of the essence.
can GM say something real quick?
Yeah.
I would advise against an Uber.
We're going to be loading it up with guns.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean this is why Valerie.
I'm just saying. No, that's just me going. I don't think you want
This
to
is-
take an Uber
this
to a
is
murder
just-
scene.
This is just Steven saying that
Yeah.
if nobody's gonna go now, he's gonna get an Uber and get there.
Okay, got it.
I will drive if this is what we're doing.
I know y'all are gonna hate me for suggesting it.
He has
I
a
think we should take
recumbent
her with
bicycle.
us.
Well,
Give
talk to
Sorry, I said.
She's gonna be safer with 6 of us than here alone by herself.
All right, let's do it.
Oh God.
Yep. Go get her. I'll try and swag together some. I don't
Are
know,
we going
some kind of-
to? Are we going to get the parents to leave?
Yeah. What is the
somewhere?
actual plan here? Are we just so GM knows what's happening? I know we've got like
my
3
hope
plans
is
going on.
That she would get her parents out of town with her.
Well, we can't send
And while-
her, but if we can get the parents out of town, then we don't have to play bodyguard detail at their house. But if we need to set up at their place to protect them, we should probably get some of my.
I have myself. Well, I got me and Mordecai, and I got a. Well, where the hell did I put that ghillie suit? I got a ghillie suit somewhere.
In the city, yes.
It'll work. It'll work. It'll be fine.
Yvette is holding Lily's phone like it's a knife, basically. Like she's effectively like trying to brandish it at people. And she says quite firmly, "We are not leaving the city."
Does she brandish that that phone at me?
That shotgun. Oh my God.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading something else.
Actually, I'm going to say she does not do it kind of towards Becker because Becker has not been especially vocal in like the past 1 or 2 minutes. So anybody who's like, we got to get her out of this city, and I think that's mostly Silas and Steven, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
not
not
even
saying
her.
to get-
Just
I'm-
get her
I've never
family
said to
out
get
of
her out of the city. I've said that we need to get them out of harm's way. The parents out of harm's way. We can't let her go anywhere yet.
No. The plan, you have been saying, get them out of the city. We, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, are not leaving the city.
No, they can leave the city, and we can take down the goons that are sent to get them.
How do you even suppose we're supposed to do that if we're... Unbelievable.
Hey, I'm gonna stick my head out the door and be like, Becker, hey, grab some of the empty bottles from the garage. I think we might have to get a little creative with this situation.
I don't turn back. I just lift a duffel bag and acknowledge.
Oh my
There
god.
we go.
We inadvertently created the best of friends, and it's usually when they're blowing something up.
Get the gasoline. We need it too.
I tell you what.
I was actually, like, I don't know town that well. Is there a 24-hour gas station somewhere around here?
Oh yeah. I'm almost certain there is.
Yeah, this will work. This is fine.
Oh my god. So, okay, so Jim is actually at a loss here because I'm not exactly
This is
sure.
spiraling out of control.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, we don't know what the fuck's going on. We're just preparing for battle.
Okay. Okay.
Guns, man. Get the guns.
We are
I
not sending her out of town
okay.
with her parents.
So what's happening?
Can't go to her. She is still a target. That makes
I do
sense.
think that we need to take her with us and not leave her here, especially with that Newberry wandering around. If he knows I live around here, then anybody could know I live around here.
Yeah, we need to
Leaving her here
take her
alone is
with
not a
us
good idea.
and get her parents out of harm's way, and then we can go take down Eddie.
I'm okay with whatever we do as long as we don't just use her as bait. That is where Valerie
Ditto.
stands.
I figured
Yeah,
she could just hide somewhere in the Winnebago.
I think Yvette is the only one that wants to do that.
Well, I mean,
Well, I guess out of character, like Carly looks at this and thinks, like, why are we? You know what? I don't know. I've got to.
Why are we being so nice?
not just that. Why are you involving the parents at all?
Yeah, why are we involving the parents? If
I get-
Lily's the
I get
target,
why.
he's gonna
Why?
get the parents to get to Lily, so just go straight to Lily. And so if that's echoing,
Okay,
back
can-
because I'm cheating.
So
Becker is
out
thinking
of character, I actually 100% agree.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But in character, I'm kind of like, So just to clear that
I'm
up.
gonna say out of character, it doesn't matter what we do. There's already people en route to
Yeah, that's my
parents' house.
understanding.
and they will
No.
be grabbed.
We're just
They're already
assuming
fine.
that. We're assuming that.
So what Becker is
If
assuming
I
is
was
that
a mob
if,
boss, that's what I would be doing.
yeah, if
why
he's
don't we-
sending
why don't
thugs
we-
there, this is a place where we can intervene and grab thugs. Like we can get
Yeah,
people that we can either shake down for information or we can get closer to Capone by maybe even Eddie Wu will go there himself to like make an example of these people, or maybe these are people who will help us get to Eddie, and we can just grab them, murder them to show what happens when people fuck with us, and carry on.
Yeah, the way I've been
Then
seeing
go
is that
Teddy.
we are not involving the parents. The parents have already been involved, and we are interceding.
Or attempting
Yeah.
to, at any rate.
we might not even have to move them. We just intervene and intercept.
If there's
the
something
strike
happening
team.
there.
Yeah,
I think
if
this is
there's
us-
even. Yeah, this is us guessing.
Our
that
hope
there's-
is we get there before something happens.
Becker's
Yeah.
plan and hope is that someone big and mean who has a big black car that says "bad guy car" on the side of it.
Oh my god.
I will make
House
sure.
and shoots it.
I will make sure that they have a car that says "bad guy car" on it.
Bad guy car.
It's like an
Thank
Uber,
you.
except it's
guy
felony by delivery.
Uber then.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is Uber. Never mind. I'm sorry.
God.
Except that they're delivering the bad guy, not anyway. It's like pizza delivery, but for felonies.
That's absolutely his
So-
simple thinking. It's like we're going to go to the mission location, we're going to find the target, we're going to shoot the target, and then we're going to move on to the next target because everything is mission based.
But we need the information of the target first.
Yeah, we can't
Depends.
we can't kill yet. We can't kill yet. Well, we have to at least.
We'll get a little bit more info on how he handles things. If he sends thugs to the parents' place, we'll see what quality of people he hires. Are they kindred? Are
Big
they
grade A thugs?
dual? Are they
Like
heavily armed? Or are they just,
maybe
you
D
know,
minus
gangsters?
thugs.
Specifically,
Are
are
they
they
gonna-
malicious?
Are
Are they going to
delicious?
hop out of the car holding their nines sideways and
Yeah.
shoot up the parents' house? Or
Flat.
Okay, so that is the current plan. We are currently en route to the parents, or at least some of you are. Correct.
Whoa.
Well, no. You are currently preparing to go en route to the parents. Is what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the gist of the discussion.
So
Okay.
So,
who needs a gun?
At the moment, let's decide that later. We're going on 3.5 hours here, almost 4 hours.
Yeah, I gotta go soon.
So let's just put a pin in that. We have a good starting place for next session, and everybody is finally together again. Unfortunately for Yvette, it is no longer all watching Real Housewives or I don't know, the Kardashians or something.
Well, look, she said so herself. This is fine.
With a big smiley face that is crying.
Yeah, it is. So let's just end this here. Thank you, everybody who hung out with us for this long and all of our tomfoolery. But hope you had fun. Till next time, it's been the RPG Saloon presents Heavy as the Crown. We'll catch you next time. Have a good night.